Welcome to Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct all the way from the Vista. Smoke me out, fam, but all that dang shit on my left. Oldest ninja in the world, old ninja.
Whatever sparks your forge.
All right. On my far right, engineer, and I'm the ones and twos, choking people out on threes, fours, Chronos.
Just saying, I'm playing the second best game of the year. Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West. They got jacked again. I'm just saying, they're getting jacked again. Like they need to look at the goddamn schedules of when games are coming out and be like, all right, if there's a big game coming out, let's like work on our game some more and then work around that. All right, anyway, go ahead.
Got to read them tea leaves.
Yeah.
Last but not least, we got your boy Blue.
You probably made a decision in your life that saved your life, but you'll never know.
Oh no, I know.
Oh, I know.
I definitely know.
No, you probably have something you've done that saved your life. You could have stayed at work a little bit longer. You could have left a little earlier. Probably saved your life.
Yep. Like I said, I know.
God damn. That
Yeah,
was profound as shit.
there's a couple of those actually.
There's some shit I saw the other day that said that if you hit yourself and it hurts, does that mean that you're weak or that you're really strong? It's like, fuck. It was one of those, take a hit of a blunt. Those profound questions that you ask yourself.
That means why are you hitting yourself? That's the real question.
Yeah. I was just about to ask him, like, dude, were you punching yourself in the face the other day? Like, what's...
All I do is beat my meat. Anyway, Chronos, what you got?
Yeah. What the fuck, man?
That's terrible.
No,
that was a great answer. Anyway, I got some statistics. First in the
money.
Yeah, first in the chat will be Papa Bear. What's going on, man? It's good to see you back. Appreciate it. And listener of the week would be Britney. So thank you very much.
Oh shit, Britney
Britney
Spears?
bitch?
No. I mean, like I said, definitely not Britney Spears. So yeah.
Brittany Murphy?
Y'all better
Oh, wait,
leave
no.
Britney alone.
If it is Britney Spears, I mean, definitely like shout us out, promote us or some shit. That'd be nice.
Say something.
She posted a couple of top list or some news on her Instagram. Not, of course, she's covering herself with her hands, but
Yeah.
she's definitely exposing.
I feel bad for her because she was like definitely exploited as a kid, and there's obvious consequences for that in her later in her years, and yeah, she got kind of fucked. So
The exploitation continued well into adulthood, and even as she was a mother of almost adults or teens as well too. That exploitation was going on for a minute.
I mean, when you're in your 30s and you can't spend your own fucking money, there's some problems. Money that you made.
Yep. Yep.
I'm looking up to see how low her kids are now.
Her kids got to be
Damn.
grown.
They're 16 and 15.
Okay, almost grown.
Oh wow, they're a year and 2 days apart. Her kids. One was born September 14th, 2005. Another one's born September 12th, 2006.
God damn.
Oh man, I feel bad. All right, give me a second here. So I'm drinking a beer right now. I have to talk about it because I got the Bistro's 22nd Double IPA Fest Finals 12 pack of beer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I figured, I don't want to start with the the one that won. I'm going to start with the one that was a People's Choice. All right, and this one didn't even get in the top 3 of like the actual professionals that are drinking, and it was Ghost Town Gallows Humor. This is the beer right here, and I gotta say, it's actually not that great.
Is it an IPA? What is it?
It's a double IPA, and
it's a sour.
I am actually not a fan of this beer. But I don't know why it won the People's Choice. Like it, I have a hold on, to make sure I'm accurate here. Yeah, it's there. So there are some IPAs that are especially double and triple IPAs that have this weird fucking like burnt rubber aftertaste to it. And I don't know if it's like some people like it, but I definitely don't. And this one definitely has that. I'm going to finish the beer. It's not like I'm going to throw it out bad, but that aftertaste of like burnt tires is there. And I don't understand why it's there. I need to talk to like a brewer and see like, is this like a thing that people are trying to achieve that I don't understand? Because don't get me wrong. I mean, IPAs in general are like an acquired taste, but this like, yeah, that burnt tire aftertaste.
This is like a reverse shout out.
Yeah,
This
I'm
beer is
sorry.
not good.
Sorry, because I've had some of their other beers before. I've had like I think Ghost Town also did.
Wait, Ghost Town DJs?
No, yeah, no.
Is
They
this a dun,
I'm
dun?
pretty sure
I
they
think that's their
did
song.
a. Oh, hold on. Y'all talk real quick, because I might have to correct me what I'm about to say. Give me a
What?
second.
It's funny because like I don't understand how people drink sour beers. Like holy shit! Like I've gone to some beer fests and had some sour beers, and it was ugh, like I can't do sours. But some people they fucking swear the hell by it. They're like, I gotta drink this. I gotta drink this. All right, Clones is back.
What do you say now? What are you doing
It
now?
Oh
is.
yeah,
This is
that's
the
right.
This is a brewery that I actually don't like. Yep, Blue's bringing it out too. This is not just me. Is this? I'm gonna say it. Is this not your least favorite Black is Beautiful beer?
It yeah, this actually is my least favorite of the Black and Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, thank you for donating to the cause and donating money, but this is my least favorite Black is Beautiful stout. So I'm not. Damn, I hate doing this. I'm not a fan of the
Damn.
beers. Like I need to try another beer from theirs that maybe there's like a certain style of beer that they're like the shit at. I just had two of the ones they're not great that I don't personally like because I don't like shitting on whole breweries. But I was like, this sounds familiar, and yeah, sure enough, I'm looking at this shit, and this has been in my fridge since like last year, and this is
Damn.
Ghost Town.
And
So yeah,
they're in Oakland, right?
I don't think so. Oh fuck, they are. God damn it!
Damn, we
Yeah.
sitting on local.
Oh
Y'all sitting
man.
on local folks,
I
man.
I think I picked it. I think I picked up a pack for you from this brewery.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel extra bad, but I gotta be honest. I'm
Gotta
sorry.
be honest, man.
I'll,
Gotta be honest.
I'll come down to the brewery and maybe like ask them for like maybe their best selling one or like their
their
best beer.
top selling beer.
But yeah, these two are like they're not my shit. I'm sorry, I got to be honest with you.
You got to go down there and be like, give me the one that doesn't taste like rubber ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one especially like the Black is Beautiful one. I remember this one specifically because it had like gobs of shit. Not literal shit.
Yeah.
But it was like
Come on,
gobs.
wait,
See,
what?
Blue knows
You're
what I'm talking
drinking
about.
shit?
Like as you're pouring it, like gobs of stuff would like come out. And I'm just like,
Almost like had curdled or something like that. But it was just like the froth in the beer just was like like it was creamy when it should have been that way. It should have been frothy, but it was more
Bruh.
creamy. That was weird.
Yeah, it was kind of like little bits of like snot that was like as I
Yeah.
poured it, and I was just like, did they not filter this right, or like what's going on here? So
Today's
yeah,
podcast is sponsored by.
not. I mean,
It's not.
but like I said, with the burnt tire taste, I've had this on more
Beer's
than
not.
just this particular beer. I've had it in a couple of IPAs that I don't like. I don't know if it's a thing that they're going for. So,
Yeah,
because I know people that drink IPAs or that have tried IPAs, and they're like, I don't like the pine taste, the piney taste. And so maybe this burnt tire taste is like a thing that I just don't know about. But yeah, I feel terrible.
All
now.
bad.
But I'll drink the
All
beer.
It's a double IPA, right?
Yeah, it's a double. It's called the Ghost Town Gallows Humor, and it was the People's Choice Award for the Bistro's double IPA Fest. And
Shitty people.
And I just had the earlier today, Heretics Evil 3, which is a fucking fantastic triple IPA. So it's like a direct comparison to that. Obviously, a triple IPA and a double IPA are different, but they're still gonna have some comparisons because they're gonna be fucking hoppy, right? But yeah, that's
All bad.
that's a letdown.
All right. Away from shitty beer for a second. Old Ninja, you usually pouring out something that's malt beveragey, and for somebody that has been dearly departed. What the fuck you pouring out and for whomst?
Aren't the malt liquors actually kind of shitty? They're just there to fuck you up.
How dare you?
I'm just saying.
Wait, Colt
Wow.
45 get you a little richer.
Sure.
That's not a Colt 45. What beer was
Isn't
that in Black Dynamite?
Anaconda malt
Riddick-
liquor gives you
I
a
think
little
that's what
dick.
it was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dang. We're gonna pour out some old English tonight. For our dearly departed, Ralph Ann was the actor who played Tran on New Girl. His father was Dosan An Chang Ho, an activist for Korean independence who led the settlement of Korean people in the U.S. in the early 1900s. Ralph and himself served in the U.S. Navy after the bombing of Pearl Harbor. He started performing in films in the early 1950s. He starred in 42 projects because he took a break for about 15 years, but he was in projects such as The Golden Girls, The Shield, like I said, New Girl, and then films like Life Stinks and Eyes of the Angel. He passed the age of 95 after being hospitalized with an unspecified illness prior to his death. Next up is Kirk Bailey, best known for playing Kevin Ugg Lee in Salute Your Shorts on Nickelodeon.
I used to
Uh,
love that
shit.
shit.
yeah,
I
he
looked this up real
later
quick.
yeah, he later transitioned into voice acting projects, including Cowboy Bebop, Metropolis, Hotel Transylvania, Frozen, Big Hero 6, and the
There we go.
SpongeBob movie.
Oh shit! Hold on, we have an actual quorum now. Stitch
Oh
Oh.
shit!
is in the fucking virtual
Phone
building,
call completed.
and the call's
What the
completed.
fuck
I
was
guess
that?
he's done.
What was
and
that?
He's out.
Yeah, he's up. He's been teleported back into the real world.
1 second to figure out the sound thing.
Sure. We
Oh,
can hear you, by
okay.
the way, so that's good.
Back to Kirk Bailey. His prolific
Oh, shit.
career also extended to video games such as he did voice acting for Star Trek Voyager Elite Force, probably one of the top tier Star Trek games. Dead Space Downfall, Shadow Hearts Covenant, and Condemned 2 Bloodshot, which I actually have this game. Some of his final roles were in Night of the Animated Dead, Missing Link, and Bumblebee. He died 6 months after being diagnosed with lung cancer. He died today. He was 59.
God damn. All right.
And
Any
that
others?
is our that's our dearly departed for this week.
All right. Holy shit!
Dude,
We get Stitch back
look
up in the motherfucker too. Let's go.
Yeah.
How
Holy
you
shit!
be?
Looking at this guy's pictures, I'm like, holy shit, this guy hell is familiar. And I'm just looking at his line of work, and it's like, damn, like he did a lot of our childhood stuff.
And he did, and it's unfortunate that he
Crazy.
passed.
Stitch is in the building.
Okay, I think I got the sound and everything working good. You guys can hear me all right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You can hear us, obviously,
awesome.
right?
Yes.
Good.
Oh shit! Back in this bitch like Voltron.
I'm
Hell
glad.
yeah.
I'm
Hell
glad
yeah.
you
Where
could
we
join
going
us. Are you like? I mean, obviously you're in Ice Bear, so are you on the way home or you
No, I'm
throwing the bodies away?
in the. I'm in the driveway right now and everything. I didn't know if the kid is up and running around crazy or whatever, so I had to do. I did run out of the supermarket and all kinds of stuff, so I picked up groceries.
This
and,
dude's dodging bullets.
yeah,
For the
pretty
baby.
much. I'll be on till I get a phone call asking where the hell I'm at.
Watch him get
All
it in the next minute. All right.
We'll start with this. Chrono, start with the stuff you wanted to chat about with Stitch specifically. Let me.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
glad
do
you
that.
came on
Set it
because I wanted to like run this past you. Are you familiar with the Cain Velasquez story?
I saw I guess it's been going on the past maybe 48 hours, 24 hours.
24, yeah.
Yeah, the news sort of dropped about it. From my understanding, I guess he was arrested for suspicion of murder, or because I guess he shot somebody. Actually, I don't even want to say murder because I guess I don't know if the guy lived or died. Okay, but I guess he shot somebody or attempted to shoot somebody and was arrested in Morgan Hill, I believe.
Yeah.
And then I saw an article today, just the headline. I didn't read the full details, saying that I guess the person he shot at was potentially molesting his relative or something.
Yeah, it was his
Oh,
relative
shit.
or maybe his daughter. That was one of the things. Maybe his daughter, but definitely a relative,
Okay.
which is what I read. And I'm just like, wow, that's really unfortunate. And like I saw people like saying, free Cain Velasquez, because apparently the person that he did shoot was apparently because he did shoot somebody, and it was, I guess, the guy's dad, the person that was suspected of child molestation. It was his dad that he shot because he was shooting at a car that was going away full of 3 people, and one of the people that he was trying to shoot was in the car.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Yeah, and so people are
So-
just like, free Cain Velasquez. I'm like, don't get me wrong. I'm 100% not for child molestation or sexual predators. They should definitely, get the book thrown at them. but also you can't just shoot at people and expect and hit the wrong person and expect there to be like no consequences. Like I'm not cool with that. Like what the fuck, man? Like
Yeah, I didn't know all those details, so that's interesting. So if I understand this right, his intended target was the dad of the person
no, his
who
intended target was the
molested.
person that was molesting, but the dad
Wait,
was in the car with the person when he shot at them. There was 3 people in the car.
okay. So in the car, he shoots at the person in the car who he believes molested his relative, and he hits and kill the guy. Got killed, right?
I don't think he's dead because it said
Oh,
attempted
okay.
murder, so it
Yeah.
definitely would not be attempted, right? Because it would be completed murder,
Yeah.
right?
It says attempted murder.
Yeah,
At least
so
what
it's
I'm
that's-
looking at.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's all bad and that's reckless as fuck. Um, I mean, if you three are in a car and I'm trying to shoot old ninja or
Yeah.
whatever, yeah, maybe I got a reason in my mind where I think old ninja's got to go, but um, I'm a pretty good shot. I'm sure you wouldn't feel comfortable being in a car that I try to shoot at somebody at. I mean, that's just safety issues and that's just bad in general. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. It's reckless. I mean, it's negligent discharge of a firearm for sure. It sounds like attempted murder to me.
Well, right,
And I
right now
mean,
they said it was 10. It's 10 different charges that he's facing right now. I'm just like, God damn.
oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could sandwich them all up just on the basic level of. I mean, I'm sure he can't possess I don't know his criminal history. I don't know if he's even allowed to possess firearms. There's that whole aspect of it.
I don't think he had a criminal
Discharging
history.
a
Yeah.
firearm. Yeah, and then it's probably each charge because if Prodigy and Blue and Old Ninja are in the car or whatever, that's putting them in reckless endangerment and stuff like that. So that's a charge for each person that was there that could have been potentially harmed.
So he hit someone. He hit
Yeah.
his.
Who's dead?
He hit him.
The
it
guy's
says-
dead.
Or his stepfather. He hit the stepfather, struck him in the arm and torso, but he's expected to survive.
This is what I don't get. So Cain Velasquez is he's a former UFC champion. He's a dangerous motherfucker. And just like if you think about like a dangerous dude giving him a gun, it's like that's the worst case scenario. Like you don't even need it. Like that dude doesn't need a gun to like significantly harm or kill somebody with like his bare hands. Just like why would you even like? I mean, I guess if you're like super angry, but I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, he has all capabilities to like really fuck that guy up on his own, like not harming anybody else. And it's just like you're just gonna shoot randomly into a car. It's like, man, I understand getting mad, but damn,
Bro, so
he had a WDB
He-
contract too. That's the crazy part.
he got in his car, chased them in the truck, rammed the truck, and then fired into them. This
Yeah, that's
is
a whole
some-
new list of
yeah,
charges.
Yeah, it's a whole list
Yeah.
of charges. 'Cause it was there. It says quote an 11-mile high-speed chase through San Jose. He rammed the truck and then fired a 40 caliber handgun multiple times into the truck, which he struck someone. So
God damn.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
and
a
like
list
the
of charges.
guy. So let's see the name of is this the same? Oh no, okay. No, he was going after a different person, but he shot the stepdad. Okay, so I don't know how old his target was, but like since he's a fighter, he could have easily headlocked the dude or just like choked him out or.
He would have done way worse than that. He could have broken like literally all of his bones.
Mhm.
It's just like Cain Velasquez was a bad motherfucker when he was the UFC champion. I mean, even still to this day, I mean, the guy's, I mean, he's like 50 times the fighter I am, and I could beat the shit out of like a normal person. So, like, man, I guess in a fit of rage, like chasing somebody down, I just like collect your chips, sit the fuck down for a minute, take a breath.
Yeah, it's highly irresponsible and reckless because I mean, the bullets keep traveling or whatever.
Yeah.
You shoot and you're chasing somebody in a car. I mean, even police officers aren't supposed to shoot from a moving vehicle. So if he's driving and then shooting out
What are
the
you talking
window at this
Police officers
dude,
chase people from a fucking car. What are you talking about? I've seen it happen. I saw it happen with a kid. on a fucking on a motorcycle. This shit was crazy.
Yeah, but I mean it's going through running through San Jose, just chasing somebody and shooting at them. I mean, that's just endangering the public just in
Yeah.
general. Or
Hey,
whatever. I mean,
so this is his list of charges. They're actually kind of lumped together, but he's charged with attempted murder, which we talked about, shooting at an occupied motor vehicle or aircraft, 3 counts of assault with
Or
a
aircraft.
firearm, another 3 counts of assault with a deadly weapon, willfully discharging a firearm from a vehicle. I didn't realize that was in charge, and carrying a loaded firearm with intent to commit a felony.
Yep.
That's 10 charges all right there.
Throw the book at him.
Well, but
Aren't some of those
honestly,
charges like the same? Like shoot
mean-
at an aircraft and shoot from at a vehicle.
Why not
Or-
a boat,
I
too?
don't remember what the charges.
that's
said,
a
but
weird
some
charge.
of
Like,
them
why
are
is,
very
it,
similar.
why is it just a vehicle and an aircraft? Why not a boat too?
It says motor, yeah, it says
Just-
motor vehicle or aircraft. Yeah, I don't.
oh yeah,
I-
boat's a motor vehicle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but so is an
So-
aircraft though. It's a motor vehicle.
What-
It's got a
Yeah,
Where
motor.
is it a rowboat?
Shit
Mm,
flies.
Aircraft becomes difficult because then you're dealing with like FAA shit or whatever because it's technically their jurisdiction because it's the sky.
Well, that's what I'm
And
saying.
does
Like,
it-
why don't they like separate those out? Like,
Doesn't
it's
some of them?
weird.
I mean, I guess a jet engine is a high-powered motor.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He's gonna need a good lawyer, and he needs good legal representation.
Yeah, honestly, if I was him, I'd just do the temporary insanity thing because obviously the guy was very angry. So, yeah,
Bit of rage.
and
That's
it's unfortunate
crazy,
that some potentially innocent person. I'm gonna say potentially innocent because I have no idea the background of the person that actually got shot. But for right now, it seems to be an innocent person. So yeah, that's like your rage can harm other unintended people. So
Yeah.
Even other people in the car
yeah,
that didn't maybe potentially. I don't know what the other two passengers in the car, their relation to with the actual alleged molestation or whatever. But I mean, you're still putting their lives at risk by shooting in a car, even if you're trying to hit the driver. If the passenger and the person in the back seat, I mean, that's common sense tells you you can't fire a gun in their fucking direction.
Since there was multiple people
GTA.
in the car, is it multiple counts of attempted murder? I mean, even though he was focused on one person, but like
Yeah.
these other people's life were in danger.
he has multiple counts of like assault with a deadly weapon and multiple counts of assault with a firearm. So that those two are six counts right there.
Yeah, you would
Attempted murder
essentially
is
have,
only one.
yeah, you would have to go to the victims of each person in the car and ask them like questions like, do you feel like your life was at risk? Were you scared for your life? And do you want to press charges? And then if all three of them say yes, 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 then you got 3 separate charges. Then,
why
so-
would you? It'd be like asking somebody that's being chased by the Hulk with a gun. Were you scared of the Hulk with a gun? Like,
I'm telling you, people will be like, no, and you can't, because that's how you sort of have to think a defense attorney. If the person is just like, no, I wasn't scared, no, I don't want to testify against them, like, no, I don't want to cooperate, then what point is it to bring that person to trial if
Yeah.
you don't have a cooperating victim? So it's like
So-
you have to ask these like dumb basic questions like, were you scared? Yes. Okay. Were you in fear for your life? Yes. Okay. Well, those check the boxes that meet the penal code, because a defense lawyer who's trying to get his guy off and he might be dead to write guilty, he'll look at the book, and according to the way the law reads, if you take something or put somebody in fear for their life, then yeah, then you've done some sort of like terroristic threat or battery. But if at no point they were scared, they're just like, no, I wasn't scared. Like, you don't scare me, whatever. It's no big deal. Then essentially the defense attorney is like, well, technically he didn't violate the law because he didn't put anybody in fear for their lives.
So
That's how they get them off. I'm telling you.
yeah, so
But if I dressed up as a clown and like walked around the city with a gun, people might be laughing, but no, that was
not with the gun. Ain't nobody laughing with the clown. With the
Let
gun.
me take that back.
Gotham,
Like,
Gotham
sir.
City has these problems.
how
I
high
know,
was the
maybe
hilarity?
That's why the Joker gets away so much.
No, he usually uses laughing gas, deadly laughing gas.
Yeah,
But
it's
check
like, they
out.
weren't afraid; they were laughing the whole time.
So the guy that his target, Cain Velasquez's target, He was already arrested. He was released without bail. This is on February 25th. So this is a few days ago. He was released without bail. The DA wanted him locked up, but instead he was supposed to be at home detention, remain 100 yards away from any children under 14, and wear a electronic bracelet. But this is he was on his way to get the bracelet when Cain Velasquez intercepted him.
Yeah, this is where I mean, and it's weird because Cain Velasquez got denied bail for what he did, and the other guy was just like, yeah, no bail, you just go.
Yeah, no bail and
Like-
release, but he's got to stay at home. But
I mean,
still.
but he
Yeah, I
didn't.
know.
He had
I
to
get
pick
it.
up. Yeah, that's where some of these people are just like, well, what the fuck? I'm just like, well, still, you can't put other people's lives in danger to like
Mhm.
extract your vengeance. So I mean, do it the smart way, on the low. So
Ooh.
Yeah, just some hitman stuff. Go break
Yeah.
in, go in through the air ducts, and then snap a neck.
hey, you could just or just Google like a sabot or something like that, and sniper rifles and shit like that.
Yeah.
There's ways around
Blow
it.
darts.
Yeah,
Blow darts are
Blow
right.
darts.
Low dart.
Or he'd have just walked up and punched him in the fucking face and blow out his whole goddamn
Yeah, he literally could
crush
beat
his
the
fucking
shit.
skull.
He literally could kill the guy with his bare hands. I'm just like,
Yeah.
Ooh, this is
Yeah.
terrible. Oh, what this guy did is actually quite terrible because the child was under 10.
yeah,
All
But-
bad.
yeah, it's terrible. But yeah, some unfortunate dude extracted
And
this dude's wrath. So yeah,
to quote quick to quote Chris Rock, I mean he shouldn't have done it, but I understand.
Jeez. All right.
Damn.
All right.
All right. Let's make this happier.
Go ahead. Actually, I
Hold
wanted
on.
to hear from
Real
Blue
quick,
real
I'm just keeping score. I've had a shitty beer. We talked about molestation and revenge. So
There
can we
you
bring it
go.
up a couple notches,
Dead people.
please?
There you
Forget
go.
about dead
I'm
people.
still drinking a
Forget about
shitty beer
dead
too, by the way.
Blue. You were mentioning in the chat earlier today you had some big revelation, something you wanted to break down for us, something weird, something wild.
All right,
What was
yeah.
it?
So I like checking out TikTok and stuff like that. There's a bunch of cool videos on there. TikTok's not just about dance videos. They've definitely been kind of giving some like live shit that's been happening in the Ukraine. But somebody posted up something that fucked my whole reality up, and this might fuck you guys over too. So the question came up: the word bucket list. How low do you think that word is?
Wait, did you say succulus?
Bucket
Bucket list. Yeah,
Bucket
like
list?
I'm gonna make a bucket list.
Oh,
Okay.
How low do you think that word is, or that
How
phrase?
low?
How old?
How old do you think that phrase is to create
I
a
don't
bucket
know.
list?
I mean,
No idea.
800 years old.
as old as buckets, maybe.
1,000 years old.
So apparently that word is actually fairly new, and that the first time it's been used in literature or even like in media was for the movie The Bucket List, the movie with Morgan Freeman.
No way.
No, that's
I've looked, I scrolled the internet trying to find out if there was other instances of it. No, it was 2007 that phrase was first used.
no.
But we knew what we felt. I felt like we knew what
Yes.
it was before we even saw the trailer for that fucking movie.
Probably in
I-
spoken word, but not in written or moving media. Maybe.
Kick the hold
Yeah,
on.
That doesn't seem
Let's
right.
hold on. Go back. Let's go back in time. Let's go to fucking real life. The term "kick the bucket" has been around way
Yeah.
before that movie. That's the reference to the bucket list. Is you want to
Well, yeah.
make a bucket list before you kick the fucking bucket. 100% that term was used in the Marine Corps when I was in the late 90s. I remember doing like talking about a bucket list even before that. Heard the term, but 100% I heard about that term in the Marine Corps in the late 90s.
I
But
want to double check on that one.
I don't
'cause
think
there
that, I don't think that's Blue's argument. I think he knew like the word was spoken, but not like transcribed. Maybe like in anything official.
You got to post some receipts on this.
Well,
one,
even
'cause
if
Yeah,
even if you go
TikTok ain't the-
onto if you go onto Webster Dictionary, or even if you look on like, I mean, Wikipedia is probably not the best source, but like a lot of dictionary companies will list it as being a word that was created in 2007.
Yeah,
So hold on. Just let me make sure. You're saying bucket list.
Bucket list, like the term bucket list, like creating a bucket list.
I Stitch is looking skeptical. I see
I
Chronos
I
looking
looked at
online.
skeptical too because I was like,
you
I
got this
know
you
for
got this
sure.
intel from TikTok.
Hey, I got it from TikTok, but I looked it up. I went and researched it too. So like I Googled bucket list. When was the first time bucket list was used? And all sources says that it came from the movie.
Bucket
Yeah,
list.
I'm looking at even like the Macmillan Dictionary. Well, it's blog, but goddamn it, they reference "kick the bucket" specifically, which goes
Mhm.
that was before 2007.
The bucket list. All right. You know, I mean, we gotta fact check the actual phrase bucket list, but we'll go with it for now. Blue.
Well, but
It
this
should
is
definitely.
go ahead.
It made me think if reality is really real. Because holy shit, there's a lot of Mandela effect things that have been like crazy last couple of years that's been popping up here and there.
Well, I think there's a confusion of when somebody says it's popularized by a movie. If it's popularized by a movie, yeah, that's true. That means that it already existed and got popular by a movie. But it was definitely used outside the movie because, like, I remember the term well before the movie came out.
Yeah, I remember it way before the movie came out as well. But like everybody keeps saying like the first time it was ever used in media or in written language is in the movie The Bucket List.
It's hard to
Written
remember.
language.
It's hard to remember last week, but you going back to
Yep.
pre 2007. All right, we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna have to look that one up.
Well, I'm looking it
Yeah,
up,
it's
and it's
fucking
like I'm finding something that maybe like way before that. But I'm still looking.
He'll fact check you. All right. I think all four of you guys are on that Forbidden West. Actually, let's start with
Yeah.
Stitch. And Blue actually, because I think last week Blue hadn't gotten it.
Hold on.
Stitch
Let me
probably
just give me real quick in my brief research on this. The phrase is in use since at least 1785 in the book Unfair and Balanced, the lunatic and holy shit, a very long word. Malignus quince. I can't even fucking pronounce that right now because I've been drinking. And the quote is, so anyway, a great man in his, another word I'm not going to fucking try to pronounce, in his twilight years, basically, who doesn't want to gently go into the black night. He wants to cut loose, dance on a razor's edge, pry the lid off of his bucket list. And
That
that's from
sounds
the
like a useful word.
1700s.
Yeah, this is why TikTok be misleading the shit out of people.
Well, it's not just TikTok. Other sources said 2007 as well.
Well, you can go to
Alright.
you can go to slate.com
dictionary-
and there's a quote from
Dictionaries had
there's
it
a
too.
quote from a book from the 1700s. So maybe that's a lie too. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust TikTok no more. Okay. Stitch, you playing with Aloy? What you doing? How you doing it? You like it?
It's
What are your
yeah,
thoughts?
it's great. I thoroughly love it. I'm taking my time going through doing the missions and everything. I'm way early. I I don't mind you guys talking about it and stuff like that and risk spoiling some stuff that happens in it. I'm probably the most early on in the game. I just with the Cobra, yeah.
Oh,
But
I'm
it's fun. It's everything I thoroughly love the first game, and I'm excited. I saw like an article saying like I guess they slowed down like the loading because like essentially the game because the way the PlayStation 5 works where it loads so fucking fast, like you could just skip through the stuff that you have to read. Like normally when you start a game, like it'll like give like a little story while like the game's like loading up the map. But because from what I at least from what I read, it's so fast that it's like it purposely tried to like slow it down. Be like, all right, if you want to just skip over this, you can because the game's ready to play right now and stuff. But here, read this. Please read this and not just hop into the game because normally they use like literature and like a little storytelling while the game loads. But it's like, all right, ready, whole map loaded, process, boom, play, go. Because the 5 is a fucking animal.
Yeah, I noticed like as I was playing, like I'll be at a loading screen, and it would say like press X continue. I'm like, why don't you just continue? And then like I noticed like it comes up like pretty much within like 3 seconds. I'm like, oh, that's why. That's why, or less than 3 seconds. Like you can literally just go through all of it. Even when you fast travel, you can just click a button. But I've also noticed that they have an almost egregious amount of tips throughout the game. So I'm like probably 40 plus hours in, and it's still giving me tips on the game. But also, there's a lot of like nuances and like shit that I forget to do in the game. So I'm sort of thankful about it. And I'm pretty sure you can turn off the tips and probably the load screen shit too. But yeah, I can understand why, because it's like there's so many different ways to like defeat enemies and like play the game, that you can get lost even later on in the game. I'm like, well, what do all these things mean? So, because they kind of went overboard with like the elemental damage. To be honest with you, there's like 6, 7, 8 different kinds of elemental damage that you can do, and it's kind of crazy.
Well,
Blue,
Um,
what you got
it's not-
on this?
so
Because
I picked up
you
the
just
game
started
last
playing.
week. Yeah, I just picked up the game last week, and I took Cronus' advice about buying the PS4 version because you get the free PS5 version. But one thing that kind of was missed out is that so it comes with 2 discs. One is the data disc, and the other one's the game disc. And so, like for the longest time, I kept trying to play. I downloaded the PS5 version, but to play the PS5 version, you need to have the PS4 version disc inside the console. Well, like the whole time, I had the data disc in there, and I was like, how come it's not letting me play? It keeps asking me to pop in the disc, put in the disc. I'm like, the disc is in there. So I like deleted the game, installed it again, and still was having an issue. And then I went to look at the other disc, and on the disc it says game copy. And I was like, oh shit, I got the wrong copy in. So if you buy the PS4 version and you put in your PS5 and you get a notification saying put in the game disc, put in the game disc,
Yeah.
you probably have the data disc in there. So just
do what it
little
says.
FYI.
Yeah, that's a good tip. Do what it says.
Yeah.
Great job, Blue.
Yeah, but well, no, because it says put in the game, but like I thought I didn't read the disc to see that it said data disc. I just thought, oh shit, this is like Final Fantasy VII where there's 3 fucking discs and they're all the whole entire fucking game or whatever. So I didn't know that the disc that I had in there was the actual data disc and not the game disc until I actually took it out and realized that it was a data disc. It doesn't say like, oh hey, you have data disc in here. Put in the actual game disc, the disc 2 or whatever. So yeah, it took me a while to realize that. Probably took me like maybe half an hour to figure that out. But yeah, just for those out there who buy the PS4 version, make sure that you have the right disc in there when you go to play the PS5 free downloadable version. But overall, like, yeah, this game it's really good. I'm probably like 3 hours into the game now, which is 0.0001% of the fucking gameplay.
For
This game
real.
is fucking huge. But like yeah, I'm just starting to venture west, and like the beginning story is really cool. The graphics are great. The only problem I have with the game so far is the animation when she jumps. It's really weird. Like when she jumps forward, it's like she hits a wall and just drops down. Like it's not like a perfect arch, and it keeps bugging me every time I have her jump. It's like she hits a wall and just drops down. I mean, I guess like inertia, she would kind of lose her momentum, but like it just feels like it just doesn't flow well. And then like also like the graphics for her hair, like her hair is just constantly moving. It's like, God, just fucking stay still. Like I mean, I know there's like wind and stuff like that, but it's just like always like all over the place. And it's like,
Well, I mean, it's when
God,
she's
stop
running. When she's like not moving, it doesn't move that much. But
no,
when she's
yeah,
running, it moves like kind of like snakes. It's kind of weird, but yeah.
like if you move just like a little bit, it's like it's doing too much. It's almost like if there's like a glitch in a game and like say like a character's like arm is just swelling like randomly, it's kind of doing that.
She got the braids or the white girl dreadlocks.
She
she
still
has
got
partial
semi
braid.
dread, some braids, and some of her hair is straight. So,
Okay.
but it's cool with like when she's swimming in the water, like it all looks really great. When she comes out, it's like her hair is still wet and just slowly dries, or like when it rains, like all those effects are really cool. It's just those 2 little like instances that bugs me with the game. But overall, like the gameplay is really cool. They kind of explain like what happened to her like weapons from the first game, and if you didn't play the first game, they kind of touch on it a little bit about exactly what happened. But yeah, it's pretty much like the last game. Like the storyline continues from there, and it's just awesome so far. Like I'm having a good time playing it.
Good shit. Good shit. No, then you,
Some guys
Oh,
trying
then
to
you
slide up
pretty
in
far
them
on this shit, right?
in them red carpets.
So I have put 59 hours and 46 minutes and some seconds
God
into this.
damn.
Damn.
I am at 44.28% of the game. and there's just so to give you an idea, if you have played the original game, all of the fucking machines, including the DLC machines, are in this game, as well as probably the initial amount of machines in the first game with new machines are in this game. So you have the old machines plus a shit ton of new machines in this fucking huge ass games. Um, I've hit a couple of funky glitches. I finally got a patch yesterday or the other. It's a quick patch. I recommend getting it because I run into a couple of game breaking kind of glitches. Like I hit like a frame rate drop to where the game become unplayable. Like I had to literally put my controller down because I had no control and I had to wait. And then like there's some weird graphical issues that started to happen. I had to leave the area. There's also like one of the characters in order to do story progression, he got stuck in the world geometry. I thought he was dead, but he was stuck. I had to like kind of reset him. So that kind of was a little weird. But then people have been reporting that there's a black screen of like death when you go to the melee pits or if you do the arena. When it loads, the screen goes black, but you can still hear the people in the background. I guess you can kind of move. I guess you can still interact because I could hear people's videos where like the NPCs are talking to you and it sounds like they're controlling the character. So I guess people run into kind of those kind of issues. But other than that, it's been going pretty good for me. I haven't hit the black screen issue. I hope not, because a lot of people had to reload saves or kill the game and restart. I hit this one mission that I'm gonna have to give some commentary on or some tips, some quick tips. So if you are not um, like savvy with her new melee system, the melee pits will get you
Yeah.
prepped and ready for her combos and how to set them up. It feels kind of like the Street Fighter 4 and 5 tutorial kind of stuff where you get to fight someone that doesn't attack you. You just try out your stuff, and if you get the right moves right, they just cross them off, and then you're able to move on. Um, it's kind of cool. The only issue I kind of have is like when you're doing combos that kind of bleed into the next line, it doesn't show you that the last button from the top line is like your first input into the second line. So it's a little weird when you're because Street Fighter 4 did that and it was fucking bugging the shit out of me. But it kind of like the what it does is like you have to hold a button and that hold will start your next set of combos. So a lot of people kind of were getting frustrated. I saw on Twitter, but that they realized that it kind of shows that your inputs kind of flow together. You need all of the warrior moves in order to do the melee pits because you won't be able to progress. And the game does this weird thing that I wasn't prepared for. When you fight the final boss, they give you like a clue on how to beat them, but it's like in the form of a riddle. It was really weird. And I didn't get it for like the longest time. I was getting my ass beat, but like I kind of figured something out and I was like, is this can't be right. They wouldn't let me do this and it worked. So, I mean, it still wasn't easy, but it was still working. So if you do the melee pitch, when you get to the final boss will give you a clue, and it's kind of like a riddle. I can't say it's not a true riddle. It's kind of like a riddle. It's the best way I can describe it without spoiling it. So
Is it a limerick?
uh,
Haiku.
it is kind of like a limerick. I don't want to. I say riddle because I feel like if I explain it further, it'll spoil how to
That's
do
fine.
it.
I was just messing with you.
All right, good shit, good shit, good shit.
So I had to look it up to see how long I played for, and I'm at 37, almost 38 hours, and I'm 32% complete with the game. So yeah, it's a pretty lengthy game, and
Yeah, man.
I feel like I'm making some good progress, but I'm also going through like a lot of side quests and just having fun. I just got like a new like kind of secret weapon system thing. It's like a shield. That's kind of cool. I haven't got a chance to use it yet. I literally just got it earlier today. I look forward to using it. But
I've never used it. I
Oh, you
know
haven't?
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Never used it. Not even once. There's actually literally, I only use 2 weapons in the game, and you get a shit ton of weapons. You get a
Yeah.
shit ton.
You
I've
get a
only
lot.
used 2. I've only used 2: a bow and like a fucking spear. That's it.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, that's all I use.
I use more than that.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I don't use anything else.
But I'm also playing on hard, and Stitch is playing
Yeah.
on. You're still on very hard, Stitch.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Have fun with that later.
Yeah, have fun. If you do the melee pits, like I've seen people like drop it down to easy because they were so frustrated with the third boss.
I mean,
Because
yeah,
it was like playing Gil from Street Fighter.
the melee pits so far. I've only in like 1 or I think maybe 2,
Mm.
but they're not so hard. But like some of these like side quests are harder than the main quest when it comes to
Yep.
like the amount of shit they're gonna throw at you. Like
Mm-hmm.
in like the main quest, they're gonna throw like pretty normal, some harder shit on it, but like on some of the side quests, they're throwing like multiple like basically bosses at you at one time, plus a bunch of minions and shit. And it's just like, what the fuck? Like, how am I supposed to beat this shit? You have to like change
Yep.
up all your tactics. Like, and there's times where like you'll literally get killed within like the first 30 seconds. And you're just like, what the fuck? So-
Sometimes the first 5 to 10 seconds.
Yeah,
I've had
yeah.
that happen.
Sometimes you might get one shotted, and it's just like
Mhm.
I don't know what it's gonna be like on very hard. You might just breathe some air and die. I don't fucking know, but
Somebody gonna sneeze on you. You can be
Yeah.
like, ugh.
it gets
So in the-
difficult.
In the game, are you playing? Because when you first put up the game, actually, if you want to play as like, I think it's like an explorer or I guess like I want to say follower, but there's 2 categories where it's basically where the map shows you where you need to go, where the other one you can kind of explore more.
So not exactly blue. There's actually a third option called custom. That's the way that I'm playing on. You can
Mm.
customize how you want to play. So and it
Oh,
gives
yeah.
you more options. So well no, like you can customize what kind of loot you get. You can customize like interactions and stuff like that. It's like it goes super detailed. I was following one. I did the easy loot option, which is pretty much I left everything else kind of the same, but I did the easy loot and then like I turned off a couple of other like this like AP I think it's called the APP ambient sound thing or whatever. I turned that off and then I've been running normal with that. So I have like a version of normal that you can do, or you can make a version of hard if you want. You can set like enemy humans to be different from enemy machines. You can have them set the difficulty differently. It's kind of weird, but it's cool.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that with this game. Like you can customize a lot of shit in this game. Like I think in was it what's it called? Back for Blood, how you could like turn on certain features and like you can have it where it narrates if you're like kind of like hearing impaired or something like that. But like you can change a lot of the settings here. And like one of the problems I had with the game when I first started playing, like I was playing it on my 4K TV, and there was this weird glow effect with the characters. Like Crohn's made a funny thing and posted like the scene from Last Dragon where Leroy gets the glow. Like all like Aloy, she had this glow around her, and it kept fucking bugging the shit out of me. Like I turned vivid mode off, or not I turned 4K mode off on my TV, but I was like, hold on, let me see if there's any settings in here. So I actually have to turn out motion blur because I think for some reason I think it's probably because of her hair moving so much. But yeah, she had this like weird glow around her. But once I turned motion blur down to like medium or to low, like the issue went away.
Yep. There's a lot of settings. There's some HDR
lot.
settings in the game as well. You can fuck with those if you need to, depending on your TV. So
I mean, that's like
a
every
lot of stuff.
every PS5 game has like probably every Xbox Series X game has like not super deep, but they have HDR settings as well.
Yeah. Oh, so I'm playing on the PS4. By the way, you 3 are playing on the 5.
That's
so-
smooth brain right there. Smooth brain.
Oh man,
Playing that old shit.
it's still works.
2022,
We're
bro.
playing-
Get
we're playing the
yourself-
same game.
I thought you were a gamer. I thought you were a real one.
We're playing the same game, aren't we?
No,
Y'all should just
no.
hear.
No.
No.
That's the
No.
only-
It's like saying that, you know, I got a Ferrari,
Four
you
out
got a
of
Honda
5 gamers
Civic, we
disagree.
both got cars.
Meh.
The fuck out of here. Do you even have an Xbox Series X?
No, I don't.
Bruh.
Wow.
I don't have either. Don't have either.
Some of you're on notice.
Hey, don't forget, rewind the tape a little bit. I mean, we was trying to get. Are you on Game Pass yet?
I got it from. Oh, you weren't here.
Game
You're
Pass Ultimate.
MIA.
Yeah.
Because I explained what Game Pass was. Because you don't get to keep what's on there. That shit gets wiped out once they take it off. But
Yeah,
I
you
get.
weren't even
That's
on there for a minute. Though.
man. That's every digital fucking game ever. Stop it. We explained this to you in vivid detail.
Well,
Vivid
I got,
detail, and you were like,
I
"No,
got
that
Game
ain't
Pass
me."
for free. Yes.
You got Game Pass. Okay. Well,
I got
that's
Game
good.
Pass Ultimate, right? That's the thing. That's what they
It's
call
Game
it, right?
Pass Ultimate.
Yeah.
Because I guess there's two versions. But yeah, I got the Ultimate.
Good
free.
shit. Good. Wait, who? Wait, it was a gift.
Yeah, it was a gift from
Okay.
Microsoft. Because
you-
I've been with them for a while, and they're like, "Hey, we're offering you free." It's like free 5 months, so they extended my gold, converted it to ultimate, so I got
You,
5 months. Of Game Pass.
you have to fish out the clarifications. Okay, all right. Okay, so it was 5 months. Okay, all right. I mean, it's still good. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but it's not like it's free.
But we had to convince this dude. A single game that's free on Game Pass makes it worth it. A single game on Game Pass makes it worth it. And you were just like, "Oh, well, I have to change some shit." Blah 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 blah. I'm like, if you're a goddamn
I said
Xbox
it will
fan,
be gone. I was like, it'll be gone after 2 years, just like Destiny did, just like a bunch of other games.
no,
So.
it doesn't matter for right now.
Dude.
Unless you plan on going back and playing games like a lot in the future, like old games, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But also, you can make the exact same argument with every single digital game ever, which is the problem that I've had with digital games. That's why I buy them physical. So
Yeah. And at the same time too, those old discs may not work, from PS1 era, forever as well. You know what I mean? So everything one way or another is gonna have a shelf life, unless you emulate, I guess. I don't know.
all right,
Yeah.
I'm kind of pissed though. So y'all know that I'm on the list for a Steam Deck.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they came out recently.
Well, it came
It's
out.
supposed to be coming out.
So I'm fucking Valve. Fuck you, first of all, because I was on the list for I forget exactly when I bought it. When I gave them the fight, because I couldn't buy it outright. I had to put down $5 to be on like some weird fucking wait list or some shit. But it was back in July of last year of when it was like I think it was the first or second day. Pretty sure it was the first day they announced the Steam Deck. I'm like, all right. I went through Steam. I put down my $5 to put myself on the wait list, and they were like, okay, launch day is February 25th, 2022. Cool. I'm waiting for my email. I'm waiting for Steam to update for me. When can I put down because I got like the half a terabyte model, which is like $600 something. All right, cool. I got the money, because they told me you have, 72 hours of when we give you this email to buy the actual Steam Deck. I'm ready to go. Like I'm waiting to give you my money. I still have no fucking email, and it says that it's on. Like I'm on the waiting list. I'm like I was like one of the first people to go on the waiting list. So like what the fuck? And I see all those other people. They already have it. I'm like, where the fuck is mine? Can you just take my money? Now they're saying for me it's Q2, and I'm just like, what the fuck, man? But launch day was a couple days ago. So what the fuck?
Did they do a limited kind of quantity for launch, or
no?
Did they do something weird?
They said it was fucking launch day on the 25th. They said it was launch day. I didn't get a single notification about launch day. I heard about it in the press, and I know that some press people got free fucking Steam Decks. But I ain't getting shit. Like if it was launch day, it should be available to everybody. And it's like the worst launch. This is the worst launch in the PS fucking 5, as far as I'm concerned.
Is it sold in brick and mortar retail as well, or just via Valve?
No, you have to be on some stupid ass fucking give you the $5 to be on some fucking bullshit wait list.
Did they take your money?
Wait. Yeah, they have my $5. I'm trying to give them the rest of the money, but I have no way to give it to them. There's literally no way.
God damn. Yeah, it seems like a whole bunch of angry gamers. Then
it's a whole. It's fucking bullshit. Let me hold on. I'll show you the screen that I have. When I try to buy this fucking thing. Hold on, let me bring this up.
Stitch got.
He got called. He got summoned.
His wife was tapping on the window.
Yeah.
What the fuck you doing out here? You were supposed to buy some milk and a pack of cigarettes.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
you out here jerking off? What the fuck?
All right, here. This is what I see. Y'all can see this. When I go to the Steam Deck page, it tells me, oh,
Prices.
cancel reservation. That's the only thing I can do.
Mm.
Is cancel it. It says your expected order availability is after Q2. So that's and it could be in fucking 2023. I have no idea at this point in time. But you see my reservation date? I reserved it on Friday, July 16th, 2021.
That's some bullshit right there.
Okay, these are
Yeah, they
podcasting power.
Yeah, they dicking around. Fix it, Valve. What the fuck? What the fuck?
You have to.
All right.
I want to play it though.
Yeah,
'Cause
I've actually-
I know it has flaws, but I'm willing to like deal with that shit. Because I've seen all the teardowns, I've seen the issues with it, but I still want to play this fucking thing so bad.
I mean, they should like kind of, I guess, send you an email and kind of give you like a status update of where things are with the console, since you already kind of pre-ordered it or whatever. But that shit sucks.
Yeah, I'm checking daily. Honestly, this has been worse than like Kickstarter campaigns because I've gotten shit through Kickstarter, and they'll give you updates when they're like, okay, it's pushed back, and this is like the approximate date, but not just a year later. Almost a year later. It's like, oh, it's sometime in Q2 of 2022. Like, what the fuck?
The entire fuck. Yeah. All right. We will see. Keep us posted on that one because it's like, goddamn. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of angry ass gamers with that shit.
Actually, it doesn't seem like it. Like, the most shit that I've seen, people either it's a bunch of like media people, which obviously we're one of them. We're part of the press. And they've either gotten the free version, they're happy, or like mixed reviews, or regular folks that aren't saying anything. So, but I'm giving you my honest opinion. Where can I please pay for this and like get it, like, or at least give me like a reasonable expectation of like what the fuck is going on with my order. So,
yeah, that's not a real launch.
Yeah, launch day was, it definitely said February 25th. That was not a launch day.
On PC Gamer, it's saying that the initial wave was February 25th for the Steam Deck, the first line of the Steam Deck to start getting released. For those who signed up last summer.
And was that not me?
Yeah.
Was July not fucking summer?
And it says after that time, we have very rough estimate to when the next Steam Decks will ship. At least not until Q2 of 2022. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of fucking people bought this because this shit's cheaper than a cell phone. And I know I just got a new one.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know who to trust and who not to, but it sure does look fucking cool. At least in some of those flashy demos.
So I don't know if they were just like trying to do a demo or whatever, but it looked like people were playing God of War on the Steam Deck.
Yeah, you can play God of War. You can play a whole bunch of. You can play Hades. You can play a whole bunch of like, AAA titles on this thing, and I really want to play it. And I know there's some issues with it. I know there are, but I still want to get it and play it because apparently there's going to be a patch to where you can install Windows on this thing along with the Steam OS.
Oh shit!
So that's going to be a fucking huge game changer.
So in theory, though, wouldn't you be able to put like the Game Pass stuff on there, right?
That's what the expectation is eventually, but that's not like where it is right now because getting Windows and the Windows drivers all installed, that's the main thing. Like once they figure out the Windows drivers and you can play like Xbox games, that's basically the Xbox portable. Like that's literally what it is. And it's more powerful. It's basically as powerful as a PS4.
Yeah.
And
you'll be able to play the PC version of some of those PlayStation exclusives.
Yeah, like God of War. And God of War works great on it.
So,
and so does Death Stranding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I totally forgot about the game. Never finished that game.
Gotta go back.
Yeah. But Aloy's got me though.
That's good though.
Actually, I wonder if is anybody selling this on eBay? Like someone who got like the first one.
I bet you they are for like 10 grand. They're literally still selling PS5s and Xbox Series X's for like $1,500 on like multiple selling sites.
Yeah.
Okay, so
hold on. I'm going back in time for a minute. I literally ordered it day one. The day that they opened up the pre-orders for it, I fucking did it. And for some reason, I can't get it now. Yeah, I'm sorry. It was a day afterwards, maybe. It got announced on July 15th. I pre-ordered on July 16th.
Yeah. So right now on eBay, people are selling their reserve spots. Like nobody on eBay has one. They're all like all of them that they reserved their version of it, and like the reserve spots are in here for like $1,100. Another one here for 1950. Like holy shit, and that's
No.
for the 512 gig one.
Hold on, no, I was right. I did order it on day one. It was on Friday, July 15th, July 16th, and that's when I pre-ordered it.
And nothing.
Yeah, nothing. I ain't got shit.
Actually, somebody does have one that they're selling for 1,500 on eBay.
Fuck that noise.
Wait, before we switch gears, I actually want to go back to the Mandela effect. So, Kronos, the book that you mentioned actually was published in 2004, and it was a very small published book. But
That's still before.
yeah, like
that's before 2007. So there's already cracks in like the story that you're talking about.
yeah, but so yeah, that book it does mention it, but it wasn't very popular copy. Like the book wasn't very like nobody picked it up. Like if you go on Amazon right now, there's only like 25 reviews. Like not many people.
Yeah, but
it didn't become mainstream.
But the phrase was well before that though, man. Just because it wasn't like in a movie or whatever doesn't mean shit. It's
But,
like
look
it's like
at the
saying there
word-
was no
look at-
movie called Fuck.
Well, okay. Take this for example. Like the word robot. Like the first mention of that, or was it robot or android? I can't remember. One of the two.
Robot.
Like the first version of that was like published like years ago, but like the actual first robot kind of came later on.
The word Jesus Christ. The first word of robot was like even pre Isaac Asimov. So that
Yeah.
was like a long fucking time. I can say this because I actually read the fucking books of Isaac
Well,
Asimov talking about androids
Oh.
and robots.
So the first instance of the word robot is actually a play. It's a Czechoslovakian play that Isaac Asimov he attended, and he shitted on the play, but he said that the single most greatest thing that the play gave the world was the word robot.
Well, damn.
But people,
Drop
this is the
knowledge.
problem is I think that some people that are on, don't get me wrong, TikTok has some really good like insightful shit for like a lot of like social issues and like racism and other shit. But there's like other things to where people are just like not as knowledgeable in certain areas, or they might just say the wrong thing because they haven't literally read the book or books that have to do with that subject. So like saying that, you know, I haven't heard the word robot before this date. It's like, well, I definitely have, and I have fucking books to prove it. So, like, just because a certain person hasn't seen it, doesn't mean that it never existed before they saw it.
There you go. TikToking. All right. Did y'all see the news about Funimation, Crunchyroll getting together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't this like the? I'm gonna let you talk, Prodigy, because you've been quiet for most of the podcast. But this is like
Which-
this is like the longest like fuck session ever.
Hell
They've
yeah.
been, like,
So,
Intermingling for like years now.
yeah, they have. They have been. And there was a time when they did kind of have some shared catalogs and shit, but now it's fucking
Yeah.
official. I'm happy as shit. You can, watch all the stuff on Crunchyroll now. I think they changed some of their pricing. I have to go online and double check or whatever, but or pricing tiers maybe. But the Funimation catalog is great. Obviously, we all know about the breadth of the Crunchyroll catalog. They have a whole fucking lot of shit, even original shows. I think this is huge news. The fucking weebs are happy. What do y'all think? Come on now.
I think it was like maybe about 4 years ago or something like that. Like Funimation, because like Dragon Ball Super, for example, is a good example. Like that was on both Crunchyroll and Funimation, but then all of a sudden, Funimation and Crunchyroll had like I guess like a breakup or something like that, and they started pulling
Mhm.
off all their fucking content. I was like, wait, you guys, like it was a perfect relationship. And now that I think Sony owns Funimation, they're the one that
Yep.
purchased Crunchyroll. So to see them finally coming together and having all the content come together, it's godsend basically.
Dude, here's the thing that I just think is so great about it. Now you can fucking finally like really search through and almost see just about everything except for interspecies reviewers. And you know I'm mad about that. They need to fucking fix that. They need that shit on there. Come on now, don't let me down. Do the uncensored version. But other than that, man, I mean they just have the movies, all of it. So I'm fucking happy. And then in addition to that, from on the anime front, Jujutsu Kaisen, one of the best shonen jumps, is getting a fucking movie in theater in like 2 weeks, and I'm
Yeah,
fucking excited about that.
it's the 18th, right? It's like the 18th or
Yeah.
15th. Yeah. Tickets. I know some people that are going, and tickets are going pretty quick around this area. Like theaters are selling out. So I'm like, what the hell? I haven't seen this anime yet. It gets recommended to me all the time. I keep saying I'll get to it, and I never do. But like the movie coming out, people are like, dude, they're like doing like watch parties and stuff. So
Dude, freaking Demon Slayer Mugen Train did fucking gangbusters in the theater. So
Yeah.
like the people come out for these movies.
Absolutely. I mean, anime is fucking huge. We all know it. It's only gotten bigger and fucking bigger and whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna try to support. I'm gonna try to see this one. I love season one. I'm ready for season two, and it does have that kind of Demon Slayer kind of vibe to it in terms of hopefully this leads right into fucking season two, which should be amazing. But catch up on fucking Funimation, catch up on Crunchyroll, whatever the combination now, it's just going to be fucking exciting, man. And you know what? It also makes me think of, God damn, I miss fucking going to anime cons. Like it's just been too fucking long. So
It,
Yeah,
it is.
it's
I
fun
got
going
your.
to them, but it's hard going to them as a photographer because holy shit, there's so many goddamn animes out there. It's like, okay, what
mhm.
character are you? What character are you?
Yeah, it's hard to
You
tag
learn.
that shit. We're spinning our heads around like, where's this from?
Yeah, I got your email, Prodigy, the other day about like doing Fanime, about like a
Yeah.
panel, and it's just like, but it's gonna be virtual, isn't it?
Oh, I no, I thought that they were doing. Let me double check that email again. But I thought that they were saying that they had changed it for this year,
Yeah, it's
and we're
online
gonna.
only.
Oh, okay. Maybe I missed that. All right.
Wait, hold
Yeah.
on. Maybe I don't know. I got to reread the whole thing, but yeah, I think it's online only.
Okay, that's how they did it last year.
Yeah, this takes me back. So I'm like going through because I've actually read Rossum's Universal Robots. I guess it's popularly known as RUR. Sorry, and in the play they had a robot, and then female versions were called Robotus. I was
All
like, that's
right.
kind of funny. But I mean, it's kind of weird because the play, it's so weird because this is a 1921 play. But if you can read this for free on Google Books, I believe. So that's how I read it. Actually, I had to read it because I had to use it as an assignment. But it's really strange how this play from the 20s kind of parallels, like, especially artificial intelligence today,
There you
like
go.
the dangers of it and what happens. Because the plays kind of, I mean, basically the robots are created, they rise up, they kind of like fall in love, and then they decide to overthrow their masters. And the one thing that they do is they kill almost everyone on the planet, all the humans on the planet. The thing is, they want to have children, but they can't. So they keep the humans around and try to get them to build like new robots or make some way that they can make children. And that's
The
like the last act. It's super crazy.
the proper clinical term, old ninja, is fuckbots. Come on now.
Ah.
Like
Come on.
the whole term of the whole Mandela effect is that everybody believed it being this one way, but then it turned out that it was something that was kind of popularized later on in life. So
Yeah, I mean, I think the best way to do that is like go back and revisit it. Like, I think
There you go.
Disney Plus is a good way. Like, if you remembered, like Snow White being all prim and proper, go back and rewatch. She's in bed with like seven dudes, acting like she didn't take all kind of loads, all up in
Oh
her.
man, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I'm just saying, the truth
Yeah.
is right there. I mean, even old movies and stuff. I was watching Flight of the Navigator with some kids, and it's funny to me. Like, I used to love that film, but I was just like, dude, I remember this slightly differently. But it's really weird, like going back and be like, yeah, shit, this is different the way I remember, but it still work. It still works. It still
There you
works
go.
Yeah.
out. It's still a good movie.
Let-
It's funny watching a 1980s Sarah Jessica Parker with like
There you go.
hair.
Let me switch it up and ask Blue something real quick. And
So,
obviously, Old Ninja, you'll get in here as well, of course. But are you going to be watching this? The Batman's dropping like literally tomorrow.
I
Are
don't
you
know, and it's
watching? Are you excited? The reviews look pretty fucking solid, and I know some people who've seen it and who are very enthusiastic about how good it is. What do you say?
yeah. I saw like Rotten Tomatoes got like 92% or something like that. Some of the reviews. I actually is it coming to HBO Max or is it just going to be in the theaters? Because if it's coming straight to HBO Max, I'm definitely going to fucking watch it.
No,
That is
Uh,
a really good question. I thought it was theaters only, but I could be
yeah, I
wrong.
think it says only in theaters in every trailer. So,
Yep.
because
Yeah, I'm excited
we're in
about it, but
2022 now. So,
yeah, I'm still iffy with the whole COVID. I mean, the numbers are lower and this and that, but I'm I want to see it. I'm I'm not excited to watch it, but I'm going to go in there with low expectations just because I've seen other movies by Robert Pattinson and they weren't great.
wait.
His
Say his name right. Bobby Sparkles. Get that shit right.
Damn.
Bobby Sparkles. Yeah, I've seen other movies of his, and like, I mean, people say like, oh, you gotta watch this movie. This movie, I'm like, yeah, I watched those movies. They sucked. Like he wasn't that great of an actor. So I mean, the reviews are good, but like the reviews can let you down too. Because
Okay.
like there's been movies out there that got high reviews, and I went to go see them, and I was like, okay, this is garbage. Or there's some that had low reviews. I'm like, wow, this is actually really good. So I'm not basing off the reviews. I don't know anybody that's seen it yet. But once somebody has and they reach out to me and let me know like their thoughts without spoiling it, then I might get a little bit more excited. But right now, I'm still waiting to see for my
Okay.
own.
What about you, Old Ninja?
I mean, kind of similar to Blue. I mean, I'm not like super excited, but I'm more curious to see how Bobby Sparkles portrays Bruce Wayne and Batman. I'm not seeing. I'm gonna see it opening weekend, but I'm gonna wait. Well, no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna see it Monday night most likely. But um, the thing that's kind of weirding me out is like AMC wants to charge more for this particular viewing, like maybe up to maybe $2. I'm like, that's not entice me to go see it there. I mean, there are other alternatives to see it here in the Bay, but there's a lot of AMC theaters around here, so usually that's why I go. I'm like a Stubbs member and stuff because I usually get whatever incentives they give, I usually take them or whatever. But it's just weird to me that this one movie they want to be like, oh, we can charge extra $2 and try to get all this money or whatever they're trying to do.
I mean, you know exactly what they're trying to do. Let's be real honest. They think that this is going to be a big hit, and they took it on the fucking nose in 2020 and 2021, and they're saying they want to make up for that and say, we want to get even more money in 2022 to kind of make up for our fucking losses. That's exactly what the fuck they're doing. They're not going to just do it for only the Batman. They'll probably do it for several comic book movies or high profile big budget movies
Oh
in
yeah,
2022.
but this is the
So it looks
first
like
one, and it's like literally they announced it this week, like
Yeah.
literally days before. So I'm like, what the fuck? This is some
yeah,
bullshit.
it looks like it's going to be on HBO Max, but 45 days after the theatrical
Yeah,
release.
Yeah,
of the
I'll,
movie.
I will wait, especially
That's
with that ridiculous price increase. I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. I understand, inflation, shit like that, but you can't claim inflation or anything like that when it's just literally one movie that you're
Mhm.
increasing the price for. If you're gonna say like an overall increase in movie prices, I'm like, okay, I can understand. Especially, the movie industry in general has taken a hit on the nose, but like one movie. Like, nah, especially when it's not even in. There's nothing special about the movie in particular. Shouldn't it fucking? It's not an IMAX. You know, I can understand paying more for IMAX movies.
Oh, I thought
Oh, it is an
it is an
IMAX.
IMAX.
Well, no,
right?
I understand that, but they're making you pay more for a normal fucking movie.
Oh yeah, normal.
Oh yeah.
So you can go fuck yourself with that. You know,
Mhm.
if you're not bringing a new experience into the equation here, then I'm not interested in paying more money. For one particular movie.
Well,
So
and it's just AMC, just to be clear.
yeah, and
Exactly.
honestly, and I used to own stock in AMC, which I had a pretty penny profit for, which is nice. I sold all the shit, but yeah, this is it's terrible. Like I think my partner, she still has AMC stock, and I'm like, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna keep it until as long as I can. I'm just like, okay, but just recognize that when I said that somebody's gonna win in the movie market, it could not be AMC, and this shows me that it could not be AMC because Century Theaters isn't doing this. Other, Regency isn't doing this. A whole bunch of other, large, venue movie theater companies are not doing this. So I don't understand why AMC is trying to do this. It seems like a terrible move to do for literally no reason. You can't even say that, oh, it's because it's 3 hours long. Get the fuck out of here. We've had so many 3 hour long plus movies in the past. The fucking
Literally decades ago.
Lord of the Rings, movies were 3 hours long. You wouldn't pay extra. You don't make this.
Titanic's almost 3.
Let me
right?
tell everybody a big fucking secret. I used to work for the movie theaters. They don't make money off the movies.
Nope.
They make money off the concessions. So their little stupid bullshit. We're gonna charge extra for this movie. No, like that's not where the money. That's not where the revenue is coming from. That's not the main point of the revenue. It's not from the actual movie. It's from the concessions. So just stop it.
I wonder if AMC is being petty about Warner Brothers partnering up with HBO Max and releasing most of their content on there, and they're kind of salty about that, and that's
Well,
the reason why they're because
even that wouldn't make much sense though, because
because other
this is a
theaters are
big
hosting it.
this is a big movie and it's in 2022, and the more people who have butts in the seats and eating your popcorn and drinking your fucking sugary ass beverages, the more money you make. Like,
But-
why would you shoot yourself in the foot regardless of what happened in 2020 and 2021? We know the pandemic, we know it hurt fucking theaters. I get all of that. Here we are in 2022, and this is really the start of a big budget movie that should do well.
I mean,
Didn't they sue like a network last year for some shit? Who did they try to sue last year? Oh, Universal. Didn't they try to sue Universal last year over like the Troll movie being released to home theaters instead
The
of
what? Oh,
it
I'm
coming
sorry.
straight to the theater?
The what?
AMC had sued Universal Films for the release of Troll World.
Troll World?
Oh,
Yeah.
Trolls World Tour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Trolls World Tour.
Okay.
Yeah. They sued them back then because they were supposed to just release it to theaters, but they decided to release it for home theaters as
Yeah,
well.
they
Or
just-
not
they
home
need to-
theaters, but
They need to
home
unfuck.
streaming.
They need to unfuck that whole industry. Like, I get it that it's been painful for, for companies, but guess what? It's been painful for everybody in the goddamn world over the past 2 years. So don't sit there and be like, "Oh, I'm going to upcharge shit," when people have lost their jobs, have fucking died, have parents died, family members die, all this shit, and pretend that all of a sudden you want to upcharge shit for no reason, for no valid reason in 2022. Like
on one film.
yeah, on
Yeah.
one film, you get literally zero sympathy from me for that. So just
I'm going to take it even one step further. I'll say this. If you plan on watching the Batman, which I know a lot of people are going to do, it's going to be probably a big movie. It doesn't make any sense in the world to see it in an AMC theater and just pay extra for the same fucking experience. If you have an alternative theater, fucking go to it. Decide something with your wallets so it sends a fucking message
And-
to these greedy bastards.
and I approve this message only because I sold all my stock. I feel bad for my partner because her stock might take a little bit of a dive. But whatever, it's not my. Well, fuck it, it's still kind of my money because she contributes to my household. But whatever, it ain't that much money.
wait, what theater is the one
The
that's in Newark?
Prodigy.
Is that AMC?
There's one in
One at
think
Newport
it
Mall?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is.
I think
Oh, shit.
AMC.
I actually
There's-
I really like that theater. And the
there's-
one in The one in the
Yeah.
city too.
There's
Yeah,
an
That's
yeah.
AMC as well.
icon. I think there's an icon north of you, Blue. So you can go there. There's one south of you too. There's one in San
Well,
Jose.
there's Regal.
I mean,
I got Regal
There's
over
Regal.
in Pleasant,
There-
Dublin or whatever.
there's,
Mhm.
I mean, let's just be real. There's going to be some huge missteps with the corporations. I mean, in general, corporations have issues, but especially like with the economy coming back, like let's be honest right now, coronavirus seems to be at this point in time, right now, on what day is it? It's for
March
March
2nd.
2nd, 2022. Coronavirus is tanked. Especially like right where we live, it's like 4% infection rate, and people are fine. So for right now, everything looks pretty fucking safe. So everything trying to reopen, there's gonna be some greediness, and I understand you want to get your fucking revenue back up and coming, but this is not the way you do it because, like I said before, the same pain that you felt as a corporation during the past 2 years, all of your consumers have felt the same or more of the same, pains over the past 2 years. So let's not try to vampire out dollars out of people that have had their lives drastically changed from the same thing that caused your industry to fucking tank.
And you gotta be. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say you gotta be really fucking careful in this day and age. Literally, all it takes is one popular TikToker to start a fucking hashtag or a goddamn movement or something to say fuck AMC
Or
or
podcast.
or a podcast is just literally say fuck you greedy bastards at AMC. And that goes for almost any corporation. Literally bad press. And I'm not talking about something, that was some kind of hot take, that goes kind of viral and is a little fun or whatever and some naughty shit. No, I'm just talking about you doing some shit to your own consumers and people getting pissed off about it. Similar to what we talked about with Valve, you know what I mean, just a few minutes ago. You can piss off people and there could be a mass exodus because people have fucking choices.
There's actually not that many AMC theaters here in the Bay Area. Like Century pretty much owned the Bay Area. Like most of these theaters are Century theaters.
I
There's
think
probably like
Union City is Century,
5
isn't
in
it?
the Bay Area.
Yeah, Union City is
Yeah.
Century, and then Newark is AMC.
Yeah, but the Fremont at the Auto Mall is Century, and then
Yeah.
the one that's here in Hayward, like downtown Hayward, is Century.
I used to work for Century Theaters when I was like, it was my second job as a kid was Century Theaters. Love the job because I get to watch free movies, and I would take back literal garbage bags worth of popcorn when I was a kid.
Hey.
Garbage bags, and I
Remember those happy
fucking
days.
love popcorn.
Hell yeah. Popcorn's the shit, man.
Theater popcorn just hits differently.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll say this: I'm cautiously optimistic. I mean, and a couple of people that I know have seen it and really really liked it. A couple coworkers, few people online. I'll try. I'm actually fortunate enough to have a drive-in kind of by me, so I don't have to
Oh, shit.
worry about breathing Rona air.
Wait,
Um,
what
That's a
drive-in is
Good idea. I
near?
forgot about that.
Will be near us because I'm coming down your way.
Yeah, there's one kind of it's like 2 or 3 miles south.
It's in Chula?
It's south of Chula. I think it's almost San Ysidro.
That's Mexico then. I mean,
Yeah, it's
basically that's Mexico.
close.
I'm good. I'm
Wow.
I'm fine going to Mexico. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah. People do go down. I guess in TJ they release movies a little bit early.
Yeah,
Sure.
I used to party a lot in TJ when I was underage and drinking in the Marine Corps. Just saying, I used to go down there almost every weekend for a solid 2 months.
Yep.
Is
Yeah,
the
so it's
cool. Is the drive-in still in San Jose? The capital
There's still
drive-in?
drive-in, and it was really popular during Rona too. So they're probably were afloat. I guess they're putting on like kind of like events and stuff too. So they're still around. They've been able to survive. So good for them.
Like you could probably do. I mean, with technology nowadays, you could probably do like a pop-up drive-in movie theater. You just need like I mean, they have these big ass fucking inflatable screens, and you just have to have like a FM transmitter to transmit the audio to the car and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, I mean that's the way you listen to it. You tune your radio into the station.
oh, they don't. That's right. They don't
The
have
shitty
the
speakers.
Yeah, they don't have
the
the-
window anymore.
So I got into this
A lot of
huge.
fucking
I got into
box.
this huge debate with someone. I think they're obviously like a millennial, and because I was talking about how you put the speaker on your window. You hang the speakers. They're like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Yeah." I made a joke about how the speakers used to hang from the window way back in the day, and they didn't understand the joke. They thought I was crazy. I was like, "Dude, look this up. This is the way they used to work." They're like, "Yeah, but they never did that." I'm like, "Yeah, they did do
You
that.
was
It was like
you was
some weird."
you were talking to a fetus, is what happened.
Yeah, it was some weird like
These used to come on
alchemy
plastic
that
disc.
I was talking. Yeah, it was some weird alchemy that I guess that I was talking to. They're like screaming at me that this old technology didn't exist. I'm like, it did exist. Like that's how it worked. But it was
That's
super
probably
funny
how
to
they
me.
were born. Is that their
Hmm.
parents fucked in at a drive-in theater.
Yeah,
Drive-ins were for families and or fucking.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
It's crazy how our generation, like, we've experienced so much shit that's not here anymore, and that's like one of them.
yeah. Prodigy, I gotta put you kind of on the spot because you've been kind of loud about this, but
What's up?
now that it's here, like I haven't really heard anything. This Elden Ring,
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm glad
yeah,
you.
it's been out. I heard you said you got it right, or
I
you're
do.
waiting to
Ben,
get
I've been
it.
playing it. I got it on Friday, launch day. Playing it, I think almost every fucking night.
Damn.
It's it's impressive as fuck. I love it. I'm 15 to 17 hours in so far.
Oh, you have been playing. That's a lot for you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Goddamn.
I work a lot, but I tell you what, I've tried to stay up late and try to play as much as I fucking
he's
can.
all fuck them kids.
Yeah, it's it's addictive. It's true open world. There's a lot of fucking secrets. You can just fucking stumble into shit. Last night I found some secret island. I was talking to a few coworkers about it, and they were just like, "I don't know where the fuck you're talking about." I'm on another continent and shit. Um, the great thing about it, I love the fucking co-op, and I love the PvP and PvE going on at the same time. I think that's just one of the great features of these types of games. So far, so good. It feels, you know, it, better than any other game in that genre I've played, but it's still early on. I'll say that they did a patch, I think, the other night. So if you're writing your soapstone sign or whatever to have somebody join you for co-op, it's connecting a little bit better than it was. But I got on with Drew. I got on with B-Boy Frost, Hobby. The first boss is
Oh,
a
you talking
fucking
about Andrew?
yeah,
Oh,
Andrew.
we
Andrew
hung
got
out
on
the
there.
other we
Yep.
hung out the other day. It was good to see him.
Yeah. Um, the first boss is a fucking bitch, Margit, the something something. That motherfucker killed me like 40 times. You got to really pay attention and level up and understand how to use your fucking magic. I'm a crusader class or whatever, so I got half magic and half like strength build with
Oh,
my
so really
shit. Go
quick,
ahead.
can you break down the classes really quick? Because I
Yeah. Yeah, so some of the classes are very similar to Dark Souls, but there's more of them. So I mean, you got your straight magic users, your wizards, you got your straight barbarian style, whatever. You have a samurai. B-Boy Frost is a fucking samurai. I'm someone who's again half like magic user and half being able to do my melee shit. But yeah, there's like 6 or 7 fucking attributes, and you just pick whichever one that you kind of lean more towards, and you can reset your fucking attributes just like a fucking any RPG. But you just have to earn your fucking souls, and then see whether you want to put them to strength or vigor or magic or intelligence or mind or whatever like that.
so
But
everyone does everyone have magic or no? It
no,
sound
not everyone. Not
okay.
everyone. You can put like
Yeah,
it's a
muggles.
starting class, and so you can put
Muggles.
more of your like upgrades that you do at like your bonfires. They're not bonfires, but they're basically bonfires. You can upgrade whatever class you want, but if you pick the class that I had, it started you pretty midway high level with your magic, like I think level 14 or 15, and so you already kind of have a bump up, and then you add on top of that, and you can just spam fucking magic as much as you want, almost.
Hmm, okay.
But if you start with another class, you could have like basically one magic or zero, and so it just takes a long time to get to that level. But yeah, I mean, look, the reviews are fucking outstanding. I know everybody's fucking seen them. I think and Kronos alluded to this earlier. It kind of stole some funk from Horizon or whatever, and Steam sales have been excellent. It's been a fucking beast.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of people on there.
Let me be fair about
To
my
me.
Horizon thing, because the last time Horizon came out, you can go back and rewind the tape. I was like, Horizon's gonna be game of the year, and the next week, Breath of the Wild came out, and okay, I mean Breath of the Wild won obviously, and this year, Horizon Zero Dawn, Forbidden West came out, and then Elden Ring came out. Which Elden Ring, as far as I know so far, there's been only one major glitch that I've heard about, and it's basically if you have a PS5, don't put it into rest mode when you're playing. There's a huge problem with that for a lot of people. Maybe not everybody, but a lot of people. There's way more technical issues with Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West, and I enjoy the game, but I'm gonna be honest. So yeah,
And just so I'm clear, on the rest mode thing, like if you're playing any of the FromSoft games, you should know that there's no real pause going on. You should
yeah.
quit the game.
Okay, so hold on. Let's put a pin in that. This is 2022. You should be able to pause any fucking game if you're playing single player, and if you're going to put it in rest mode, it should be able to handle rest mode in 2022. In fucking 2020.
Yeah,
You should be able to.
it's just part of it.
No, it's not part. No, there's no excuses for that. I'm not going to give a pass.
Hold on. It's part of the game that they've always had, and if you want to leave the game, you should quit the game.
No, that's no.
Wait.
It's like saying that Mega Man games back in fucking the in 1990s, you had to put in a code to like save your game. That's basically what you're telling me right now.
No,
Like they need to
I'm just
update they need to update their games. Don't get me wrong, it's not a
No,
huge technical issue. It's not as big as like the Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West glitches, but they need to catch up with modern times when it comes to like being able to suspend your games and pausing your games. These are not new fucking technologies.
I don't think
Wait.
it's necessary for these games at
They-
all. I
no.
think I think it's been part of them. I actually like that feature.
No,
When I'm done, I quit the game completely.
that's
So-
nonsense because there's almost every other game you can suspend it, put it in rest mode. You boot your shit back up and you're good to go from where you started, from when you last left off. And you give me concessions to this game for whatever reason, but this is
No, I'm not. I'm actually not though, because I've said this exact same thing on Bloodborne. I said the exact same thing on Dark Souls.
they're all for one studio, one
but
studio.
what I'm saying is, I'm not making some concession on just Elden Ring.
It's for a single studio with their really honestly backwards ass technology
But
for
dude,
modern.
you-
These are modern.
You're not
No.
playing them though.
I did. I
why do we
played
always do
Bloodborne. It doesn't matter if I play Bloodborne, and it doesn't matter if I'm playing them or
No.
not. These are modern game features that they're leaving out for whatever reason, and you are being frankly ridiculous about being like, oh well, we'll just exile the whole game,
But
and it's fine. That's
okay.
come
So
on, man.
why would people trust someone who's played these games a little bit more though? and-
No,
No.
no. Honest with you, like honestly, listeners, you tell me. You tell me in 2022 is it acceptable to you to literally not have a rest feature in a game or a pause feature in a game that has a single player feature? If that's unreasonable, let me know. I'll say that I'm wrong in the next podcast.
Wait, is this only for? Because I'm looking online. It says like when you're playing online, the online feature, you can't pause the game. That you actually have to leave the game. Is that how? Like, cause that kind of makes sense. Because if you're playing online, like your character just can't be sitting there doing
So-
nothing. Like your shit's gonna get a fucking attacked.
Yeah. So here's the way it works. It's online in terms of people can invade, and people can join for co-op. You can play completely offline. When you're in the menu for your inventory or crafting items or anything like that, as you're in those, you can be attacked. That's part of one of the game features, even in the offline mode. And so there's no pause as part of these games. It's always been part of it.
So the
You're
workaround that
you're either in it or you're not.
the workaround I'm reading about for to be able to pause the game is to put the game in photo mode.
Actually, so I haven't seen photo mode on Elden Ring at all, unless they just
Oh,
added that.
Listen,
I'm not sure if it's.
I had literally
it's
this when you said like my problem with like From Software games, it's not just From Software. Because the literal thing happened with House Marquee and fucking Returnal. I had the same exact issues with pausing and putting it in rest mode. So it's not just me being an asshole about From Software games. As I said, literally the same issues with House Marquee. If I fucking pause a game and I put it in rest mode, it should be in rest mode. I should not have to expect to like come back to a game and I lose progress because I put it in rest mode. Because this is a feature that is included with my console.
All good. I have a difference of opinion. At the end
I
of
think
the day, that's that. Go ahead.
So the workaround was for a different game. So it was for what was it? Demon something.
Demon Souls.
Yeah, Demon Souls. You could pause it by put it into photo mode. But yeah, with
Yeah.
the regular
Demon Souls
PS5
definitely
version,
has
yeah,
a photo mode.
you can pause it
Yeah.
because
So,
you'll still get fucking attacked.
yeah, exactly. So that's just one of the things. But yeah, so far, really, really enjoying it all the way the fuck around. And my favorite thing so far is some of these memes about being maidenless, where in the first hour of the game they tell you you ain't got no motherfucking bitches, and everybody's fucking feeling sorry for you, and they're clowning on you and whatnot.
Wait,
And it
hold
just kind
on.
of fits into the theme.
He literally
A little
calls them
bit.
bitchless.
No, he says maidenless. He says maidenless.
But the meme says bitchless.
Yeah, but he's basically being like Lamar on GTA 5. It's like, you got rid of that yee ass haircut, you get some bitches on your dick. You know, so that shit is funny.
That's solid advice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that shit
Oh
is
my God.
hilarious. That shit is hilarious. But yeah, they got all kinds of creatures. There's all kinds of different ways to play. I'm fiending for playing tonight, but I'm wait till tomorrow.
You got money to make tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh shit.
So Prodigy,
Uh,
I'm coming down your way in a month and a half,
Oh, good shit.
probably.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, wait. No, is this the permanent way?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna move in with my brother for a little bit, but yeah,
Okay.
that's
okay.
that's the plan right
The
now.
official move.
Yeah, that's like the
Good shit.
because you did the same thing. We had to like do like the temp jump and then the jump.
Yep.
We're doing the same thing with the same person.
Boom.
It's
There
amazing.
you go.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Well,
him.
His fucking house is huge enough to fucking accommodate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be in a different wing.
Yeah.
There you go. And
He
mother-in-law's doing well?
needs a butler named Jeffrey.
I guess that's me. I gotta earn my way.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's actually using the same realtor that we both used
Good shit.
to sell her place, and she also has another property that she's gonna sell as well. So, yeah, we should be okay like after like a month because we gotta stage a place, sell the place,
Yep.
get the monies, then you get the respect, then you get the how's it go?
Can you get the bitches?
Money,
Wait,
power, respect. What you need in life?
Get some maidens in your life.
Yeah.
I should end this episode.
Don't be
Thank
Money,
bitchless.
you need some money, power, respect. Maidens in life.
All right.
Damn.
Good shit.
First you get the money, then you get the power, and then you get the bitches.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Is that what Carlos not Carlos Montana? Scarface
Tony
said?
Tony
He
Montana.
said
Tony Montana.
Carlos Montana. What the
He
fuck?
did. He was thinking Carlos
I'll-
and Carlos Santana
Yeah, I was thinking of the fucking.
and mixed him up with Tony Montana.
So wait,
Uh,
now old ninja, switch it up a little bit. You said you saw Uncharted and you really liked it. This is a good movie. You love it. What's going on with it? Give me a
I
review.
didn't love it. I did like it, but it was I had, to be honest, I had low expectations for this film. I mean, I thought I was gonna fall asleep. But it was actually like entertaining. Like, I mean, Tom Holland has his fans. They're gonna come out to come see it. I went to see it. I mean, it actually holds together. I mean, unlike what Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City did, try to merge two games together, but it didn't gel very well. This one merged multiple games together and actually put a real story together. And I think probably because of producer Avi Arad, who used to work for Marvel, like kind of help them gel things out. I mean, it's
Which
still
which
weird.
game though? Did they put it 1 and 2 or 3 and 4? Or?
It's like it's pretty much one uh elements of 4 and like parts of 3 and a little bit of 2. So it's like bits and
Oh
pieces
wow.
because
Look at the trailer.
there's a character in the game that's not in the film because it shows that he's still in the beginning of his journey. He hasn't met this particular character yet.
How much do you want to punch Mark Wahlberg though? That's my like evaluation of it. Like,
So
is he punchable?
yeah, he's kind of. I mean, he's slimy. He's just slimy. Like he's like a used car salesman, but he wears a tux.
Does he ask how's your mother?
Does he what?
Does he ask how's your mother?
Oh wait,
I think people forget that Mark Wahlberg used to be a racist ass dude.
No, I know.
We
some
remind
do.
people on this cast
Yeah.
all the time of his
Yeah.
hate crimes.
So he
He
doesn't.
also has a third nipple.
It's documented through the like law enforcement. So yeah.
Yeah. So he doesn't ask how's your mother, but he does ask how's your brother.
How's your N word?
That's
Wait,
all
how's
right.
your brother? Is he gay in this movie?
No, because the character of Sam is in the movie. So
Okay.
Oh,
that's
okay.
element. Yeah.
And he
Because
was
Sam
only
is,
in 4.
he's only in 4, but he kind of what they do in 4 they kind of do in this film, but then they focus a lot on him meeting Sully, him meeting Chloe, and them going on their like first big adventure together.
Oh, they have
So-
Chloe, not the blonde though.
No, the blonde is not shit.
What's
I
her
can't
name?
think of her name. I keep thinking it's Tessa. It's not. But she's not in this film at all. Not even hinted at.
But in
But
the
Chloe's
trailer,
in
like
the film.
the whole airplane scene with like all the cargo and stuff flying out.
That's part
like the
3.
first part of 3, right? Okay,
That's part
that's
of
what
the
I
beginning
remember.
of 3. And literally, the way part 3 starts is the beginning of the film.
Yeah.
But then they go back and do stuff. So there's elements of 2 because when you play the games, you don't meet Chloe until 2. But Elena, that's her name. You meet
That's it.
Elena in the first one, but she's not in the film. Like he hasn't met Elena. So
So
and
who looked better in tights, Angelina Jolie or Tom Holland?
is this really a question?
I'm sorry, sir. What?
Yeah,
what did
what-
you just ask?
I said who looked better in tights because fucking Angelina Jolie was Tomb Raider and they made a live action movie of that,
Sir,
and Tomb Raider and Uncharted are basically same kind of genre.
What?
I mean,
It was a joke.
Okay.
I
all right.
know.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
if Blue. I mean, you're married, obviously. I mean, if you weren't married to like a woman, I'd be like, it's okay to be gay.
Yeah.
but also,
No, the whole point was to try to say which movie was better.
oh, okay.
Was Tomb Raider better or was?
But you 100% said who looks
Uncharted.
better in tights, so that's why
Yeah,
I'm saying
you did.
like
You
what
did
you're
go there.
saying,
And
though.
that's why I was like, what?
I'm trying to point out that Angelina Jolie looked a whole lot hotter as her character than Tom Holland probably looks as Nathan Drake.
Okay, you could have worded that better. Just saying.
Yeah. But as a whole, I mean, this movie I think it's better than Tomb Raider for sure. It's not as messy, but this one, I mean, because there's a little bit of ridiculousness, but not too heavy. They don't go super crazy with it. I mean, it's a fun action adventure. If you've never played the games, you can still enjoy the film. You can't be.
Is he like solving puzzles and killing baddies? Or
So there's a lot of solving puzzles. Actually, they need
Okay.
to solve puzzles to kind of, do things. And just like in the games, you have to he takes a big loss, and then he has to refer back to stuff and look for clues to go on to continue on. They kind of took the character of Nadine Ross and so in the first game is Braddock's or is it part 2? Braddock's is in part 2, I think. But
I think you're right. Yeah.
but he's a guy. In the film, it's female, and they kind of basically they took Nadine Ross and made Nadine Braddock's, but she doesn't have her martial arts prowess. I like the actress that plays Braddock's because she's in the 100. I like that show.
Yeah.
So
She was
she's
pretty
on
good.
that. She's also on I think the show that Blue is watching, the new Sabrina, not the
Mhm.
Teenage Witch, but the whatever subtitle that they had for
Oh,
that
the
one.
short-haired red bone. I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I mean, I like her. I like her a lot as an actress. I hope she's in even more projects, but I think this will probably expose her a lot more. I mean, this has been a #1 film for like at least 2 to 3 weeks until Friday. So,
Yeah, I was going to say
or
Batman's about to
tomorrow,
come.
until tomorrow, pretty much. But
Unless
I
listen to
mean,
us, don't go to AMC.
yeah. But yeah, I gotta say, I mean, it was an entertaining film. I definitely didn't hate it. It's not like, oh my god, this was amazing. I totally love this film. I probably wouldn't see it again in the theater, but I would recommend this to people. I would say, hey, if you're looking for a fun action adventure film, go see Uncharted. You know,
So like a 7?
yeah, I would give this a 7, maybe a 7.5, but that I would say solid 7 for sure. Solid
Okay.
7.
So is this better than Dora the Lost City movie,
Isn't,
or
isn't that on Pornhub?
no?
Oh.
That's a kids
this
show.
I mean, I
dude.
bet
All
I bet
right.
it is.
Oh shit! I wasn't sure, but I don't know. I didn't even see that one. But yeah, I
Well,
was like, that's why I was shocked. I was like, this is actually a cohesive film. It was actually fun. It actually had a plot. The acting's actually, I mean, you have Mark Wahlberg and Tom Holland, playing off each other. The actress I don't know who plays Chloe, she did a decent job. So it was cool. It wasn't the greatest thing ever, but it was definitely entertaining. Probably, I gotta say it's kind of up there with Sonic. Maybe even
wow.
a little better than Sonic, because Sonic was really good for a
Did I?
video game movie.
Yeah, I thought Sonic was solid as hell.
I haven't
Yeah, so
watched
this
it.
is. Oh, you haven't seen the Sonic? The last
No.
was it last year or 2020?
Something like that.
I know what you're
I was
talking
like
about, but yeah, I haven't watched it
early
yet.
2020.
I
That's
should,
the
Yeah,
I,
last
that
movie I
was.
saw in a theater before the pandemic happened.
I should watch
Okay,
it with
yeah.
my little one.
Yeah, that was Sonic. As a video game movie goes, this is up there. Definitely up there. If it's not, it's either tied for first place for best video game adaptation, or like definitely a close second.
That's a high,
Because it
but
was also
also a
Detective
low
Pikachu.
standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It
Oh
is.
wow! Little fun fact: Century Theater was founded in Vallejo, California, in
I didn't know that.
1941.
Good shit.
California love. Right.
There you go.
Hey.
I was trying to look up to see how many AMC theaters there are versus how many Century Theaters there are, and apparently in California there's only 54, and of that 54, 25 of them are in LA County, and
Fun-
8 are in
only-
San Diego.
Fun fact: in 1941, when they were around, black people couldn't go in the theater.
Mhm.
That's true too.
All truth. All right,
Mhm.
guys. What else we got?
Are we gonna wrap this up, or is it,
Prodigy's
I mean,
got,
there's
Prodigy
some other
has
stuff.
time today. That's what he's telling us.
Oh, you got time?
Prodigy has
You got
time
I mean,
today.
you got it.
I was
You
trying
got
to
it.
wrap it up earlier, and he was like, "Want to keep it going," so he's got time today.
All right.
Well,
Well, you guys want to touch a little bit on the golden eggplants because we're already into March.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Oh,
That's
shit.
already did
Yeah,
that.
we missed all that. Well, obviously, let's we have to like do the categories for last year.
Yeah, and like some of them are like empty, so we
God
need to.
Let me take
Yeah,
a look.
we
Remind
need
me
to
to take
get
a
on
look.
top so we can try to do this before summer. I would hope.
Yeah, exactly. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. Dad.
I'll take
So-
a look as well. We'll get it done within the next 2 weeks.
is-
Okay? Can we give a deadline? 2 weeks?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine with
This
me.
would
I've
be
already
great.
kind of prepped some stuff. I think we may have to edit like maybe one of them. I have a bad feeling we may have to like take out a whole category.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how
This-
it goes. But,
This year eggplant is going to be the CP eggplant award.
oh damn!
I mean,
They're
the
like,
There
what
it
is CP? You'll understand once it comes out. It's all good.
So
If-
it's
if-
even funnier because if you know what CP stands for, then you add eggplant to it, you got basically BBC.
Yeah.
Ah, there you
And
go.
also, if you don't know what
Damn.
CP means, you need more people of color in your life. Just saying.
We'll be your
Mhm.
black friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me give an update real quick on the nonprofit that I'm a part of. So we need to do another round of fundraising. So we'll talk about it probably more next week. Because I'll call them out again. The Williamson County Sheriff's Department double fucked us with this ambulance. So not only did the ambulance that we bought from them not start when they said it was going to start, it was in disrepair when we bought it. So we finally got it without their help. we got it to a mechanic shop, and we had to pay for our own tow, which luckily we got the tow for free. What the fuck? There's two blues. What has
Not
happened
to,
here?
there's a glitch with apparently when I try to like turn my camera off real quick because I was gonna go grab some the snack on real quick.
I can just remove you, so it's fine. The
Well,
other
so
you.
no, is it all of Firefox crashed on me?
No,
And
it's
so when
fine.
I
I can just I can I already removed you,
happened?
so it's fine. Or the other you, the drunk blue, maybe. I don't know.
the duplicate version.
Anyway, yeah. So the Williamson County Sheriff's Department double fucked us with like, first of all, the ambulance didn't start. We had to get our own tow truck to get it towed. Luckily, the tow truck company and the place that we took it to donated the labor to our company to get everything going. But obviously, we still got to pay for parts and other stuff. So the tires were totally like well below the wear lines. The brakes are totally shot, and it's been sitting for basically more than a year. So now we have to do another round of fundraising to get it into basically running condition at this point in time. So yeah, running a bunch of issues with like a dishonest organization, and they just totally lied about. We're gonna do a whole video on it, but they lied about the condition of the ambulance and a bunch of other shit. But we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it running. So prepare for next week. We're gonna do like a whole video on like what we need. So basically, we need another. I think it's around $3,000 to get it like in a basic running condition at this point in time, because it has 6 tires, a bunch of like brakes that needs like the brake jobs are honestly more than the tires, which I was kind of amazed on. And then an oil change. So that's to get it into like basic running condition. So we're gonna do another round of fundraising within next week. So hopefully, if y'all have any spare change or spare money that you can help us out with, we would appreciate it. And I'll talk about it more next week.
Yeah, be sure to drop the link so where they can donate.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
If you go to rescueresidents.org, .org, it will have the links to donation sites and what our nonprofit is all about. And yeah, you'll be good from there. But we'll give more details next week.
Sounds good. All right,
Uh,
old ninja. Or I was gonna say what you got populating this week, unless you have one last thing.
I kind of had one quick thing. It was
ahead.
like, even though we're out of Black History Month by like 2 days, I wanted to pretend like this was leap year. But I don't know if y'all remember Shadow Man that
Yes.
came out way back in the day. Apparently, they re-released a next-gen version in January of 2022.
I was unaware.
Yeah, I was too.
What gen was this? Was this PS1? I can't.
This is
This is like PC days,
PS1.
bro. Old
Yeah,
school
well,
PC days.
So when I first heard about it, I think it originally released on the N64, then PC a month and a half later or 2 months later, and then like a couple of years later, there was like a PS2 version, and then they remastered the original for current gen. So for Black History Month, I was gonna say, there's not that many games out there with an African American male or female lead, but this one was kind of weird because this was back when Acclaim was huge back in the day, and this is based off of a comic property I had never heard of back then.
It's from
And
Valiant.
they made this whole game, yeah, and then they made this game. It's kind of like Black Sandman, kind of. So it deals with the undead and deals with like voodoo magic and whatnot, and the game got pretty decent reviews back in the day, but I didn't know it's now it's on Xbox One, Series X, PS5, 4, I think PS4,
on a PS4.
and then Switch, and it's on the Switch. The Switch one came like a month later or something. So
It's so I'm watching it on it's on Steam, so I'm looking at the
it's on Steam
remastered
too?
thing on
Okay.
Steam, and it's really weird seeing like super high res games that are from like the original. I think it's on the Unreal Engine. It looks like the Unreal Engine. But, like
yeah,
watching,
it was on 2 or 3.
yeah, like
Two?
watching. I think this is the original Unreal Engine, but like watching like all this upres is like very strange. Like, I remember like all of these things like being back in the day and like seeing in like high definition air quotes is it's interesting. But yeah,
Yeah.
But it's
I
still like
remember this.
it's still kind of polygon is though, right? Like
Yeah,
it's not like
yeah,
enhanced images and stuff like that.
it's definitely not like modern,
Yeah.
but it definitely looks better than when like I last played it.
Oh yeah. So I mean, just a shout out to if you're cool with this kind of an older game with a little facelift and some interesting voodoo style like horror lore, and check out the game. Been updated. So that was my Black History STEM part of the month, even though it's not really STEM. But there
Good
you go.
shit. What you got popping this week?
So probably in 90 minutes, I'm watching Picard season 2
Mm,
because that technically drops Thursday, but
I
midnight
didn't
tonight.
know. Thank you, old ninja.
Yeah, I'm definitely watching tonight's premiere. Definitely going to be stuck on more Aloy. I'm going to try to get to 50% sometime this weekend, at least. What else is there? I'm gonna probably wait to watch the Batman by Monday. There'll be less people, and I'll be able to, probably not get coughed on or whatnot. But I'm probably not gonna go to an AMC. There's actually another theater that me and my cousin like to go to, so I'm probably gonna go there. Still playing Rainbow Six Extraction. Still trying to get Prodigy on that. I know he's stuck on Elden Ring, but we still need people for Extraction. Played with Stitch a few times. He's had some fun. We leveled up some characters and whatnot. They gave us some slightly free content, so there's going to be more on the way. I had some fun ziplining last week. It was kind of weird
Nice.
because where I went ziplining, I was playing Horizon Forbidden West, and where I was looked exactly like the place I went ziplining with the trees, and there's cables and shit that goes around. They have the like walk around like plateau type things. It looked exactly like where I was, which is very eerie
Those
because I
robot
played it.
dinosaurs and shit.
Well,
You
except
know.
for that shit, the killer dinosaurs and killer
Giant walkers.
everything tries to kill you in this game. So yeah, yeah, I think that was kind of it.
Australia.
That's it for me.
Alrighty, Blue, what you got?
For me, continue playing Horizon Forbidden West. I don't know why, but Horizon Forbidden West is easier to say than Horizon Zero Dawn. For some reason, the first game I kept getting that shit confused, but Horizon Forbidden West just makes more sense for me. But yeah, I'm definitely going to continue playing the game. And actually, one of the first set of robots or machineries that I came across, the one that dig on the ground, I actually thought they were pretty cute. I wish they made like a plush toy for those. I kind of feel like they were like a nugget mole rat or something like that. Like they were
I'm pretty
adorable
sure
little creatures that you have to like destroy. But I'm still early in the game. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more crazy looking machineries for me to play with later on.
no,
But
they play with you. You don't play with them. They play with you.
that's true. It's still interesting how like you can strip these like when I was playing the game, I was like, oh yeah, there's animals that you actually can hunt for meat and stuff like that. Because for a second, I was like, how are these people still alive when all the animals are machinery, but they're still like boars and this and that around for hunting and stuff. But
Blue, pro tip: any animal you see right now, kill them, and get their stuff.
Yeah, get
All
their
of them.
parts.
Just get them. Even
Mhm.
if it's a pigeon, just kill it.
Yeah, especially a pigeon.
but yeah, so the little Sebi, his birthday's coming up, little Bash, which is crazy. His birthday is 15 days away, and so we're trying to plan out his birthday. But then also my birthday's coming up soon. It's 2 months away, but trying to figure out what I want to do for that, especially with COVID and everything. So just playing. Shit, there's something. Oh, dude, I kind of got into a minor accident recently, and like I fucked up one of my wheels on my car, and so I have to like. I was gonna try to go out of pocket with it, but I took it to the body shop to figure out like the amount of the damage that was done. Even though it looks like it was minor, but like once I went to the body shop, the guy pointed out shit. I was like, oh yeah, that doesn't look right. So basically, on the car, I think it's called the toe, right? It's that like the angle of the wheel.
Yeah.
So whenever you see like a car that's dropped and the wheels are hella like flared out at the bottom, like that person they adjusted the toe in the
The
car.
camber's fucked up.
Caber, yeah, basically, yeah. So my caber's fucked up. My front tire slightly sticks out a little bit. It's not noticeable, but it's definitely sticking out. So the guy at the body shop pointed it out. But it's less than I thought it was gonna be. It's gonna be like about like 3,500 to fix, which is not that bad. But all of it is mainly parts. Like actually no, labor is pretty expensive. It's like $132 an hour for labor, and it's like a 6-hour job. But yeah, I got to take my car in and hopefully get that taken care of, which kind of sucks. But yeah, it's
Which Infinity did you take it to?
I didn't take it to Infinite. I took it to a body
Oh,
shop
okay.
that I know the guy that works there.
Oh, okay, so it's okay.
Yeah, he worked on my car in the past. A couple of years ago, we had a giant storm, and a tree branch fell, and it fucking sheared off my side mirror. That mirror, the mirror alone, costs more than the repairs for the fucking tire. Like seriously.
Because there's cameras in it, right? Because you have the same.
Yeah, because there's cameras and there's like my mirrors are heated and they have tilt sensors and there's more. It's. I was so shocked when I got this. I was sticker shocked when I saw the price of how much that mirror cost. It was fucking ridiculous. But yeah, I'm not gonna go out of pocket. It costs too much money to try to go out of my pocket. But yeah, just continue playing Horizon. Actually, I want to jump back on Back for Blood. It's been actually a while since we squatted up on that.
I played it
For
like
sure.
literally. I bought the game. I played it like once.
Oh shit! And they updated it.
Oh no shit.
Yeah,
I'm
they
yeah,
playing
we
added
a
gotta
a
lot.
squat
lot
back
there.
up on that.
I'm down to squad up and Back for Blood. I'm down to
Look.
shoot zombies in the face.
We got 4 right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Curtis, what you got?
I have to unfortunately start packing soon. In the next couple of weeks, start packing. Because my house goes on the market within the next like month or so, and we have to do like the whole transition to going down to SoCal to be closer to Prodigy and my brother, and yeah, it's gonna be like a month of suck for me and my family, but after that, well, it's a month of suck, but honestly, I'm moving into my brother's place, which is like super fucking nice. And being close to Prodigy's place, which is also super fucking nice, way nicer than the place that I have here. I will do a video of the Infinity Base. 'Cause I think that most people don't even understand what the Infinity Base at this point looks like. So I'll do like a walk around video of like what the actual building looks like before we sell the house. And the reason why I haven't done a video about it is because like the rest of my backyard is all fucked up. Like yeah, the Infinity Base looks cool as shit, but the rest of the backyard is like just dirt and shit. And like I was like moving dirt into the backyard to like level it out because I live on a hill. And yeah, just we're not gonna do it. We're gonna sell the house, and they're gonna redo the backyard and the front yard to make the house more what do they call it? Curb appeal.
Curbside appeal.
Yeah, curb appeal. But yeah, it's gonna suck. If y'all are wondering, like, am I gonna build another Infinity Base? It depends. Probably not. The next like Infinity Base will probably be inside of the actual house proper, because the next house that I move into, we're gonna more than likely have a guest house for my mother-in-law, and I don't know about having, depending on the size of the backyard. So if the backyard is reasonable, maybe another building in the backyard besides like the guest house for my mother-in-law, but likely not. It'll probably be inside the home. So I would like to have another Infinity Base. I love having like a separate building, but it might not be feasible. But it will still, I don't plan on stopping the podcast. I plan on keep doing the podcast for as long as possible. We've been doing it remote for the past basically 2 years now, so there's no reason to stop. What'll be cool about us being, part of us being down in SoCal is that me and Prodigy can do, San Diego Comic-Con easy as fuck because we'll be living there.
Sure
And
can.
The rest of us can do all the Bay Area cons super easy too. So
Yep.
if anything, we're splitting time. And if you've already tolerated us being remote for the past 2 years, then the podcast will be fine. And I've already fixed the problem with us being remote with the stupid ass echo things and the audio quality stuff. I've fixed it with some hardware and some software. So yeah, I think going forward we'll be fine.
What's cool is WonderCon is that we all were able to do that. So San Diego Comic Con, they limited it to just two of us doing it. But with like WonderCon and stuff like that, like the whole crew rolled up for that one. Oh,
We'll,
except for
Except for Stitch, I think.
Stitch, yeah.
Yeah.
we'll work something out.
Yeah, but we're not. At least I don't. I don't plan on stopping the podcast anytime soon. So we'll keep it rolling, and even throughout the moves and all that other stuff, we'll keep it going.
Um, Real quick, Cronus talked about his brother's house like being really big. Uh, I can attest. Like, if you've ever seen the
Label
layout
Mansion? No.
of a house, yeah, either that or a hacienda. That's how it's like. I felt like it was kind of like a castle because it's literally like he has wings.
Yeah.
Like I could hear the dogs would wake me up every morning, and I can literally hear them running from like across like the map or whatever. It was like really crazy.
Across the compound.
Yeah, and now he has
Yeah.
like his whole like his ridiculous backyard. I can't even say ridiculous. It's earned. All right, he earned everything that he has. Him and his wife and his family they've earned. He has his backyard is big, and it's got this gigantic fucking pool with like all the fixins. All right, he's
It's
got all the
a
fixins.
resort.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's resort. Like you see it and you're just like, oh, this is a resort.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
For real. And I was there before the pool.
yeah. Back when it used to be a fucking volleyball court.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
I think
crazy.
I think when we were there, it was a volleyball court. I don't think he had the pool yet.
No, yeah.
Wait till you see it.
Yeah, it's really nice. And then Prodigy's place is like really nice and really big too. And I want to get some big ass shit like that too. I want to be the big boss. I'm just saying.
Oh
I
shit.
want to be the big boss.
No. He's coming. What's that show y'all be watching? Snowfall is coming in to take over.
There you go.
That's all I got.
Franklin.
Prodigy.
Diamond Dogs. So I'm gonna try to see the Batman possibly at the drive-in, maybe Saturday night, Friday night. We'll see. And still playing that Ring. Finishing up. I need to catch up on my goddamn shows. I wanted to really watch Peacemaker a whole lot.
Oh my
shit.
god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
so
heard it was
Oh
good.
my
Actually,
God.
Yeah.
I heard it was excellent.
We haven't even talked about it. That ending was insane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't believe they did what they did. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Oh.
So I'm gonna try to add that to my list, and then just staying current with Snowfall. That's all I got. Old Ninja, take us out.
All right. You just experienced Black and Black times Infinity.
Infinity.
The dankest podcast on the internet. Check us out anywhere and everywhere with Than BTI. It's BTHAN BTI. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, any medium you listen to podcasts, check us out every Wednesday, 8:30 ish Pacific time. We go live on YouTube. If you're probably watching this on YouTube, or if you're listening to us and you didn't know we go live, and you can join us in the chat and be a part of the conversation. We have our own website. Check our website, benhatproductions.com/BTI. You can email us, benhatproductions, or I'm sorry, Ben. I'm like tripping out that Prodigy's wearing this crazy ass
Think he said,
Venom.
Don't take your dick
Yeah.
out. I was gonna say it was like at your
Oh,
waist. So
yeah.
I was like, bruh, please don't.
Yeah, I was
Don't.
tripping. I'm like, dude, is he gonna pull out? Don't untip,
Yeah.
dude.
We're good on
We're still
YouTube for
rolling.
now, but
Yeah. You email us at bethanbti@gmail.com. Like I said, benhatproductions.com/bethanbti is our official website. There you go.
Peace.
there you go.